Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star review so we can continue to give you the ish that we talk. And now that is out the way, I will not act like I'm on AM fucking radio. What the fuck's the deal? All of you ugly motherfuckers. What's poppin'? I'm here with you. We here together. We gonna make this shit pop. Lindsay, what the fuck is going on? My dog.
Like, what will be a breaking point for you where you just like, you know what? I'm out.
All right. Yeah, so I was about to say this is where we asked the audience.
Yeah.
So
you already
said cheating, right?
Yeah. Cheating.
Okay.
So
Anybody
you're not giving a pass or nothing like that.
There ain't no way.
That's no way.
Do it once and do it twice. There ain't no way. You lose the second result.
So it's like if it's just cheating for her, like so is it cheating for you the same way too? Yeah. So like if you cheat, do you feel like I need to leave this relationship?
If I would ever cheat, I would leave you first. I would leave you first.
You such a gentleman.
Hey, I do what I do.
You such a gentleman. That shit don't happen in real life, but you such a gentleman. Anything else?
In the moment.
In the moment.
That's different. I wouldn't be in the moment.
So you wouldn't put yourself in the moment. I got you.
Yeah. Like, make it make sense. Like, cause what's the moment?
When I decide it's the moment, it's the moment.
Oh, okay.
If I never say to myself, like, I should probably get out of here.
So like, do the whole time you just like, oh no, this cool. This ain't. We just chilling. She just wanna rub my back. That's cool. Hey, ain't nobody tripping. It's like, oh, okay, okay, oh, all right, you ain't gotta kiss my neck. That's okay. Cool. This is not the moment yet.
Not yet.
It's not the moment yet.
I didn't do it.
So it's like, now my pants is down. This is.
If she pulls them down.
Oh, this ain't the moment. This ain't the moment. This ain't the moment.
She did it.
This ain't the moment. So when is the moment? When you're done, you're like, yeah, this is the moment.
Just said, bro. I'm like, I'm supposed to go to the store. I've been gone for 2 hours.
I had to go get my bro,
that's
right?
The moment, yep.
That's the moment.
That's the moment.
Okay, so that's your.
What you
So this is cheating for you. Like, if she cheats, oh hell no. But like, I just had to wait on the moment. Like, no. That's like the moment. That wasn't the moment. No, she sucked my d. I didn't ask for it.
I don't say the words.
It's like, no. I didn't know. You know when I feel something wrong, baby, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. When she was like, I was like, maybe it's time for me. Ain't no restaurateur gonna run up on Keith Lee. Let's just end that shit right there. Y'all talk a lot of shit, but y'all not about to run up on. Ain't nobody about to run up on him, slap no food out of his face, and tell him, bitch, what? Like, that's just not gonna happen to him in no way, shape, possible.
So Saucy Santana got in on it. He pretty much was like, tag me in. And he snapped on DJ Academics and told him to pull up. He was like, go to my page. We got all kinds of bookings. We outside. Come pull up at one of the bookings, and I'll beat your motherfucking
ass. Saucy Santana just doesn't look like the homosexual man that you gonna hit, and he looked like that dude off of Low Down Dirty Shade. He ain't about to grab his face and be like, "Oh, Bernard,
him, you slut, Bernard."
He about to beat the dog shit out of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And I'm laughing because it's gonna be so funny because you're gonna see a dude massively beating the shit out of a man with an open fist, and you gonna hear bitch. Bitch,
bitch.
Hey,
Sway remix God, bitch. No, bitch, Bernard.
Right.
What the fuck's the deal? Y'all know who it is. This is Lily, the black smoking, joint toting, bad MO in front of you. I am with the lady that pushes the bells and the whistles, the queen amongst queens, top shelf homie, creme de la creme in my TI voice. The lady who is patiently awaiting for the Usher concert tomorrow. Let's give a round of applause for Lindsay.
Yes, absolutely. Hello, everyone.
And we with the baddest mofo in Kansas. She ain't in Kansas, but she from there. The one that you fuck around and you find out. She cool the most, but fuck the rest. Let's give it up for my dog Brie.
Yes, thank you for that.
Right.
And
Thanks.
this
Hey
is
guys.
hey guys. This is the Ish That We Talk. All the pleasantries was out the way, but I do want to give a special shout out because it's not in the intro to my homies at Twitch. Thank you for being the fucks that you are.
Yeah. They're awesome. They're awesome.
My type of crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Ain't that the gamers?
Yeah.
I'm not a gamer. I'm just an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the show, this is it.
Let's get cracking. How is everybody doing?
Oh, I'm well. How are you?
I am all right.
Yeah. Bree, how are you doing?
Oh, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm blessed to be here. Amen.
Yeah. Hallelujah. Yeah. So, I'm just ready for Usher.
So we gonna talk about the bowl first.
Let's talk about the bowl first.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, let's talk about Usher's free concert. That's gonna be like international. Yeah.
It's just weird to me.
Today. It's so funny. I was said that at work today, and my manager was like, "Yeah, I've been practicing." Oh, I'm cracked up, and it's like this white lady, and she just started singing the Run for Superstar. I was rolling.
I hope he sings. I know he is because that was on Tiny Desk. It was on a Tiny Desk. I don't think if it hit Tiny Desk and he made it like one of his songs that he performed at the concert, that like I don't think it would. Yeah, I don't think it would have made it because Keep It a Buck Superstar was a low unfound gem on Confessions.
No, it was found. It
was found, but it was not a lot of people that knew that song. I'm telling you, it was not. It was so many other hits on there that kind of didn't get played for real.
It wasn't a single, but everybody knew about Superstar.
Yeah, everybody that was black did.
And white. Like, I'm telling you, Superstar was that B-side that everybody knew.
Okay, I agree because it was hard. I will agree with that.
It was everybody's B-side. I get what Bree's saying. It wasn't the popular of the populace, but it was B-side. It was B-side famous.
Yeah. So if you don't consider that like the creme de la creme B-side on Confessions, what do you consider?
Oh yeah, who me? I do consider that. Yeah, okay. No. I understand that. Like when you saying it is a B-side favorite because normally B-side don't get played. And if it do, it might be one or two cuts on there. Sometimes it's a bust and it's none. So it is like a Hall of Famer B-side song for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they shoot they low with their singles and then you get the album and be like, what is this shit? I can't get you.
Right.
I
can't get jiggy with this. Yeah.
Yeah. What you think, Lily? You agree?
I agree. I think at a sports event though, I don't think that Superstar should be played. I think all of his fat, like I think Yeah should be played. I think Oh My God should be played.
Oh yeah.
Them are getting played.
Them
Yeah.
are 100% getting paid.
Yeah.
Do you know I went to the OMG tour? That was the first time I saw him, and I saw him live. And it was more white folks than anything at that tour, and it was sold out. And that OMG song was
That's they
everywhere.
shit.
That's
That's
they
they
shit,
shit.
100%. So that's
That
most
I seen
definitely
it.
getting
I
played.
seen it when it came out. I seen them people go up for that song to where I low
Mhm.
key got spooked. I was outnumbered and was like, wait, it was sounding kind of chanty. And they was just like, I'm like,
Yeah.
let me get out the Walmart. It was too much.
Not get out the wall.
Now, a classic that I think he should play, but I don't know if he's gonna play it, is My Way.
He gonna play that.
He should come out to My
He
Way.
should come
He
out to
gonna play
watch.
that, and it's 7 o'clock. He gonna do that
He's
too.
100% playing nice and
Yeah,
slow.
now, yeah, I
But
was about to say that I know it's gonna be.
I definitely think he should come out to My Way, because My Way will let everybody know that this is my show, and I'm just letting the Chiefs and the 49ers play when I'm not on stage. That, you know what I'm saying? That would do it. Because, and then on top of that, he named the residency ushers My Way, you know?
Well,
It
if
was
he
My
come
Way
out to
to
that, great.
resident.
But if he come out to my shit, you make me want to lead a one with, start a new relationship with
I can
you.
see him
This is
doing that
what you
too.
do. Think about a ring. That was that ground usher right there.
Yeah, I can. At a whole 17 years old, but
Yeah, I mean, but
yeah,
he was mature. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. I got you.
we wasn't 17. The nigga was a ground.
Yeah, that thing
Right.
was super grown.
Right. Coming up out his Jordans,
You
his
know him
special
and Monica
Jordans.
was ground. Shit, they was
Yeah.
ground. So.
Right.
You
But
know,
I hope
it
they superstar because that's gonna have all. It's gonna be a lot of
It's gonna have
TikTok.
the whole
Well, a lot
stadium
of parents are gonna be
doing that
two
run.
stepping in that living room if he do that. I be your groupie,
Yeah.
baby.
He's gonna have the
yeah.
whole stadium doing that run. 100%.
I
100%.
think
I know
I
when
am
I
excited, but I'm excited for the game. I'm excited for the game too. Like
Yeah.
I mean
I'm from Kansas City. Shit. So yes,
as I
this
am
is
as well.
that. This
Yeah.
is that. We again, tree peat. 1, 2, 3. That's ain't that what that is?
Well, it technically ain't a three-peat because they didn't do it back to back.
Well,
Right.
it's a 3 peat in my eyes. That's how we gonna do it. Don't
But
count that
I
other
will
year.
say,
It's
if
no.
they win this one, you have to put the Chiefs in Dynasty land.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
get
Like,
I get that. I get
yeah,
that.
they are. That's why I'm saying this is
Mhm.
important. I hope they win it. Everybody keeps saying they gonna win because Taylor Swift. I so hate that, and I hate the fact. Like now, I see how the people that lived in New England felt. I get it.
Yeah, because
What
like, what
happened
the
in New
fuck does
England?
this bitch got to do with the
The
game?
Patriots. You know,
What is
nobody
he?
liked them. They was America's team, and the
Right,
Chiefs is
right.
low key turning into America's team, and we getting
Nah,
hated.
I think the Chiefs are low key turning into the Raiders. Like everybody hates the Raiders except for people in Raider Nation.
Nah, I could see it more so going to
A lot of people hate the Chiefs though.
right, like the New England Patriots was hated. They don't like
But
Mahomes.
see,
They didn't like Brady. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
I hear what you're saying, but I feel like with the Patriots, people maybe they didn't like the way that they consistently won, but they gave it up. They gave it up for Brady. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you had to give it up for Brady.
They be doing that with Mahomes. They can't knock
I
his
just feel
talent.
I feel people just hate the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, they don't like us. It's
Yeah, I think they
I was
just
like,
don't
what
like the
is
Chiefs,
it?
period.
Um,
Like
well,
they
nobody
like you
likes a winner.
respect the Patriot, you respect the Patriots, you didn't like that they consistently won and you gave it up for Brady. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like I
I
just
didn't
think
like the
like people hate
Patriots
the Chiefs.
franchise. I felt like I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. I felt like they was the FBI team. Like this was this was a federal government team. I don't know. I just felt it in my soul. I did not really like the Patriots, and I did not like Tom Brady because he did not use regulation footballs. So
I am going to have you kill that blasphemy right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's his team right there.
I'm gonna have you
that's
kill
all right.
that
I
blasphemy
mean,
right now.
that's fine.
It wasn't on Tom Brady. It was on Belichick, and we don't have Belichick no more. And I've been saying get rid of Belichick since 2019. Everybody that knows me as a Patriots fan knows that. I've been saying get rid of this old, slimy, I only think about defense ass team for the longest. And now we got rid of them. So hopefully we turn over a new leaf.
I did not. Okay, I don't agree with that, but I still don't like them, and he still wasn't using regulation.
Right, I still don't like the ass. So the Black Man Show says, "What's good, y'all?" And people hate Taylor Swift and Travis. Yes, people do hate Taylor Swift and Travis, but prior to Taylor Swift and Travis, they don't like the Chiefs.
No, they did not like the Chiefs.
They didn't like the Chiefs, so yeah. But yeah. So, I mean, I guess y'all can play y'all little ball game while Usher is taking breaks, you know. I guess.
We get it, man.
Be his
You're
opening
watching
closing.
for the Usher show. We get it. You watching it for the Usher show.
Right. We get that.
We get it.
I will say that, you know, this is one of those things where this is a back-to-back, not back-to-back, but this is the first time he won against his third time being in the Super Bowl with the same team. So this is 49ers part 2. So I don't know if this is gonna be different.
I don't know if they don't. What you saying? Like you don't think what you saying? Like the 49ers might smoke us?
Nah, I ain't saying that. I'm saying this ain't gonna be a easy game like most people are thinking.
I don't know if we gonna win or not. Like I'm still like people like we gonna win. I'm like we might not. You know what I mean? Like we keep battling these niggas, and this might be they one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I
if we go
I don't want nobody to be butthurt. You know, because you know how that shit.
You know
how that shit be. You know how Super Bowl happens. When the Super Bowl happens, and say the Chiefs win. How most jobs is they give you that Monday off because they know you about to go tear up some shit. You ain't got to ride about no dead black people. You just celebrating that the Chiefs won and y'all gonna break a bunch of shit and all this old extra. And then just imagine on the other side, when we lost to Tom Brady in Tampa, that shit was a quiet ass fucking Monday. So I just want to prepare people for like, hey, like don't get too.
We might not win. Apparently the 49ers are just as good as the Chiefs. We keep going head to head with these MS. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's possible.
Well, the thing is, you dealing with 49ers as a team. Their quarterback is not quote unquote like top 10 quarterback, but the team in general is phenomenal. And then you're dealing with the Chiefs, who has top 10 quarterback plus a bunch of fucking weapons that he uses. So it's gonna be team ball against a certain amount of niggas.
Okay, I mean it's gonna be a good fight. Glenn says came to KC to let it burn, and then the Black Man Show says y'all see the 13 connection. I don't know what that is.
I don't need a Black Man. You're gonna have to break that down to me.
Yeah. It says Taylor Swift's album 13, SB Day 211 equals 2 plus 11 equals 13. 49ers 4 plus 9 equals 13. This is Super Bowl 58. 5 plus 8 equals 13. Oh wow. You have to really sit and really break that down to come up with that, because I sure wouldn't have put all them together.
All I want to know is the nigga that came up with the theory. Please, Blackman, let me know what weed he smokes, because I need his plug.
Okay.
You're doing too much, brother.
Right. It's blunt. So did y'all think about, so does this mean that the Chiefs win or that the 49ers win? What does this mean? Glenn says the weed be letting you know.
Yeah, apparently shit. I gotta call my plug and cuss him out. I ain't got the weed that this nigga was getting.
Okay. I mean, they sat down with a pen and paper and wrote that shit out. I didn't even know Taylor Swift had an album called 13. So it says LOL supposedly means the Chiefs win. But why? Because it's like, wait, why? Why does this mean that the Chiefs win? Because the 49ers got 13. I don't know. Because I mean, a 49ers fan can look at it and be like, it means the 49ers gonna win.
Did he see that on TikTok or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm at a loss at that. I'm just like, I mean, okay, with the 13 rule, okay, we got a bunch of 13s in this.
But this could mean that your favorite team could lose because 13 is a bad number, right?
I don't know, man. And shit.
I mean, 13 is a bad number. Like some places don't have a floor 13 because of it. They skip the floor 13 altogether. They go from 12 to 14.
Yeah, you're right, Lindsay.
You are right.
I have been in buildings like that. So
right. I'll let y'all know my plug for my weed, but no. But I mean, you know who always wins though? Usher.
Oh, okay. All right.
You want to show these people how bad you can imitate a cat so bad. It's ridiculous. Girl, go ahead and get that imitation out of you. Not to do it. And Lindsay's impression of a cat, ladies and gentlemen.
That is so nasty and so rude.
So nasty and so rude.
But yeah, I'm excited.
I am excited. I do want, and I want to say this, y'all. I don't. This is my own little superstition with the Chiefs, and it's been going on ever since they've been Mahomes being, starting quarterback and everything, making moves. If I watch any of the games, we lose. So I technically can't watch nothing but the halftime show. Once the games come back on, I can't watch it.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
I don't watch it. I'm serious. Like, it sucks. I can't even hear it or none of that. I can look at the score online, but I gotta watch something else. So I got a whole little list of movies. I'm watching Steel Magnolias, all type of shit. Because
you can watch Golden Girls all day.
I watch that enough. Watch that enough during the week. That's my shit. But like, I can't watch it because remember we played the Buccaneers and we lost. Yeah, because I was like, we won. I'm cool. I was sitting in the living room just bragging about the win, and that shit went left. So anytime I watch the games, regular games play, we lose, so I can't watch them. And that sucks for me, guys.
Man,
and I might not give a damn tomorrow and watch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Don't Drake us. Don't pull a Drake on us, man. Don't
right, you didn't put it out there, so now, yeah. The Black Men Show says 49ers are the first seed, Chiefs third. And then he says, it's all over TikTok. Look up Super Bowl 13 theory. And then Glenn says, watch Young and the Restless. You have a lot of things that you can watch other than the Chiefs.
I'm gonna watch.
Fuck, are you still watching Young and the Restless, my nigga? What the fuck?
What's wrong with Young and the Restless?
It's a lot of people still watch that though. But I ain't.
The fuck?
And the boat.
What do you be doing in life? That is a suggestion. Like,
I don't know if he was trying to be funny, like go watch your stories. I don't know, but I don't watch them. You know more about it than I do.
I nigga said go check out the Young and Restless, nigga.
I'm thinking that he's saying go watch something that completely has nothing to do with football. Just so that you are so far removed that you don't jinx it.
Damn.
Oh, so I hope he don't
But
give us
I'm gonna
another
tell you like
comment when
this:
he talking about the
I'm
plot.
not gonna watch it tomorrow. And if we lose, I'm done with this shit because I don't even be going to the. I didn't went to watch the game with people, and they lost.
Yeah.
Like in a bar setting, and we lost. Like some of them games we lost is I watched them, so I was like,
Yeah.
nah, this ain't true, and it seems like it is. So I mean, I guess if we lose tomorrow, though, I did not watch it, and I'm done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, Glenn says, I don't watch that shit. Old ladies watch that shit. Lindsay was right.
Damn, so you calling Brie an old lady? Damn.
No, he said I was
Nah,
right.
at this point, I'm just shitting on this nigga Glenn.
I can't help you at that point.
Yeah, you know, I done told y'all before. Ever since this nigga it's been idolizing eating hairy pussy, I can't get jiggy with his shenanigans.
man, what? That's the shit I'm talking about right there. That right there. That's weird, man.
What's weird?
What is Glenn talking about? What? How did y'all even talk about that? Did y'all discuss that once?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
And
Glenn got on the thing
he
and
has
talked
never
about
let
it.
that go.
Glenn got on here and talked about that.
He got in our comment section talking about it.
Hallelujah, Jesus. Amen.
So now every time Glenn says anything, I give him the side eye.
And you know what, Lee? And I approve this message. No offense, Glenn, but
okay, so yeah, we're gonna move on from that.
That nigga teeth got to fade. Oh, hairy pussy eating motherfucker.
yuck. All right, what's going on? So, what are y'all predictions? Who y'all think gonna win?
Usher.
I
Usher gonna
got
win.
Chiefs. I got Chiefs winning by 3. I got
Anybody bet? Anybody bet any moolah? Any money on?
I did. I got a couple hundred out there.
Mm-hmm. You, Lindsay?
No, I didn't bet.
I didn't bet, but I want to bet for real, like on the thing. But I know we can't. We got to go to Kansas or something.
Yeah. Well, Glenn says bring the Bush back. 24 is the year of the Bush. All right, we're done. But my mom is out there. My mom and my godmom, they're out there in Vegas right now. So yeah, we're gonna pray for their safe.
Amen.
travel.
That's so hilarious because I know they like, geez, it's packed. All these people.
No, they went out there specifically for the Super Bowl.
I know, but it's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Yeah,
it's
a whole lot of people out there.
Yeah.
My dude at the job said we missed our calling because we should have went out there and did it without the Chiefs fans out there.
Hell yeah.
That would have been great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I absolutely agree.
But when he said that, I said, "Damn, I didn't even think about that. We got to think
where
about
I want to stay at jumped up so high that I refuse to pay that.
Yeah.
I stay on the
year
different
for
end
sure.
of the strip, and I'm not staying in Paris and all that old bullshit. Like I need to stay where I've been staying, and them rooms were redonkulous. At first, they kind of wasn't, but then once you look at it that first day and you look at it again the next day, it's done to where you like, no, thanks. I would have loved to have went.
Yeah, next year, Lily, for sure. Y'all gotta go out there.
Yeah,
for sure. Wherever it's supposed to be. Do you even know yet where it's supposed to be next year?
No, but I'm gonna find out. Nah, he's saying we should do it. He said y'all miss y'all because he's been to both our live shows. So he like, hey, he said, man, y'all should have went out there and did the Super Bowl.
I was thinking that you talking about like with your clothing brand.
That's gonna go too, but he was like, nah, y'all should go down there and do that.
Well, Lindsay, I got that, and this ain't even my show.
Yeah, that would have been dope. It would have been more dope if I was a football fan. But
I believe that you're not.
So check this out. I grew up in a football family, so I feel like
right.
That is why I'm not.
Okay, so you was the one like we
I
going
can't do this
to
shit.
Houston's to eat steaks and you ordering the fish. That's
Yep.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Nasty.
but I tell people that because I do know when I do talk football, the limited information that I do share is because I do know what I'm talking about when I do talk football. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that I grew up in a football family.
Yeah, because your mama, like I recall her
Yeah.
really liking football, and
Yeah,
so
yeah, her and Ashley, it goes down, and I can't deal.
So you
Like,
so you saying you don't do it because you got too much information. That's why you be so limited. So because you piss people off. Like in conversations, they'll be talking about something and you'll turn around and be like, well, the O lineman is trash, and I don't even think the defensive tackle is gonna play today. And then just walk the fuck away.
yeah, like just to piss people off. Like, yeah.
You
Right.
just one of them, like, who the fuck is
I
this?
was the kid growing up talking about I don't like Deion Sanders. He's conceited. I don't like him. Do something. Like I was that kid. But yeah, like
you didn't like
but I
prime
will
time,
share.
nigga?
Huh?
You didn't like prime time?
I did not. I like him now. But I did not like him back then. I couldn't deal. I like Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, everybody like Emmitt Smith.
Was the move.
Yeah.
I don't care. I like
But I was about to say I
couldn't do it.
fuck with prop.
I
Must be the
liked
money.
him. I liked him.
Yeah,
Must
I
be
couldn't.
the
He was too damn conceited. I couldn't deal.
Is
That
it
nigga,
the
hey,
way that I
Yeah.
talk? Hey, that nigga was fly.
that was the first, I hate to say it, that was the first real niggerdom that went on in the NFL, and I was for it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
loved
And he
it.
wouldn't and he didn't fuck off his money.
No, and he didn't. You know what I mean?
Facts.
He did not end up
Facts.
on E True Hollywood. I'm broke. He
Right.
did not. He made money and schmoes money.
Right.
It's
Right.
still making money. Shout out to
Still
Deion
making money.
Sanders. Shout out to
Right.
Shout out
Prime
to D.I.
Time.
Right.
I
Now
ain't gonna be
I
on my
give
I
him
ain't
his
gonna be my
flowers
Umar.
now.
I ain't gonna
I
be on
give
my
him his
Dr.
flowers now,
Umar,
but
so shout out to Dion.
Yeah, shout out
yeah.
to Deion.
Right.
Please
I give
don't
him
get
his
him
flowers
proud
now,
of
but
this.
you couldn't pay me to say that shit when I was a kid. You could not pay me to say that. I did not like that man. But I will share a story on the show that I mean, if you've ever really talked to me about the Chiefs, I have said this, but so when I was 16, my mom used to work out at the stadium. She did game day security, and she worked out there for years. And at one point, she ended up working in the club. And so she ended up getting us tickets to go to a game in December. And at this time, I was like 16. I had just cut my hair off, shaved it in the back, top real short. It was real cute. I'm real cute. So, we went out there. It was super cold. We layered up, all this shit, right? We out there. We had really good seats. We had like the midsection seats. And so it's super cold. I'm out there pissed. I'm to the point where I'm crying. So my mama, she came out there and she checked on us or whatever. And I said, I want to go home. My whole section was like, oh. So she was like, all right, come with me. Ashley, of course, she stayed out there because she was loving every bit of it, right? So I go into the club with her and I watched the rest of the game with Derek Thomas' mama. And that was the last season he played.
Ooh,
Well,
shout
that's
out
Yeah.
fine.
to
Yeah, that was a good turnaround story.
Yeah. I mean, RIP to the great, but yeah.
DT.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I got cool little stories, but I was like, I'm never coming back out here ever again.
I'm not gonna lie, it is cold in Arrowhead. Like that, it'd be the dedication to have went out there. What was it? Was it Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve when it was like -4 degrees? Which game was that? Which
Yeah.
holiday was it?
That was after what was that?
I think that was in
First playoff
January.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I said that in
New
January.
Year's. Was after New Year's, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was right after New Year's.
Yeah, and the play in that, like that dedication, like watching people like get ready for me to go to the Chiefs game. They had on 8 layers of clothes to where I'm like, do they got on diapers?
Right, because who's gonna want to go to the bathroom with all that shit on?
Away. They was giving them tickets away. Shit, I know a white dude that was giving his tickets away. He was only giving them motherfuckers away for like $35.
Yeah, it was a bunch of people giving away tickets for the same amount you saying. 35.
Yeah, because who really, really is that dedicated to go out there in negative degrees? And then there was people out there with no shirts on that painted their chest.
Yeah,
I was like, I hope they survive because that's some bullshit right there.
That's you know what I just say kids change you because he got some step kids down, and I know one of the he got like an 8-year-old. Like, yeah, I'm not bringing my 8-year-old step kid to that shit. So I think that's what happened because that dude, he would have went if he was just by himself. He'd have went because he's like grandfathered in because his peoples used to play for the Chiefs, like way back in the day. So he automatically get tickets. And so he would have went. I just think shit. Because now he got them step kids. He was like, nah, I ain't gonna take my step kid out there in that cold ass weather.
Right. And then if they win, this will be the first parade in good weather.
Yeah,
because it was cold as a bitch last year, and we was out there.
Yeah. My nephew was like, I'm not coming back. I was like, y'all better than me because I was right at home.
I didn't go. I got sick. I couldn't go. I was mad, and I was supposed to, and I thought I had COVID or something. I was sick. It just popped up on me. I was like, But it was cold too. If it wasn't cold, I still would have went. But it was cold.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll probably be even more people out there because it's gonna be nice weather. So yeah,
it's gonna be crazy this time.
Right, and then you know what that means if they have the parade, no work. I'm gonna be off. So that's a positive thing if they win, right?
Yeah, that's usually how my job works. But this time they told me, hell nah. You bring your black ass to work, boy. That's exactly how it sounded to me. You better have your black ass in here, boy, on Wednesday.
Like, no,
you hear me?
We're still gonna be open. That's what they said in real life. But what you heard was, nigga, you better bring your motherfucking ass in here.
Exactly. Exactly what I heard. I was like, damn, like it came out nice, like, due to, new hires and then your new position as a trainer, and we need to make sure that everybody is accounted for. I need you to be here. But in my mind, I heard, hey, sit your black ass down and clock the fuck in.
Yeah, my job will be closed. I don't think I smoke. It's down there by at the end of the parade, so they have to close.
Yeah. They did it. They kept it open one time, and it was a shit show. So, but they're not gonna tell us until the 11th hour. That's what makes it so bad.
Well, they
like to see us sweat.
They already telling the new hires at the job that we probably gonna do virtual all week because we have to come in on a Tuesday, and they already telling them like we probably gonna if we win that we're probably not gonna come in for the rest of the week. And the building's gonna be closed Tuesday so they can prepare for everything down there. Because if we go, I was just gonna park at the garage at the job. You know we can do that, right?
You said what?
Park at the garage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it. Shit.
Yeah, I've done it myself. I'm not proud of it, but it happened.
Oh, I'm proud. Do it.
Well, if you do that, Bree, come pick up Jasmine.
You ain't gonna take her down there, or you gotta watch the baby?
I gotta work. Like, she said she going regardless. I'm like, I don't know, like, because you gonna have my son, so I don't want you to just go down there. But if you go, pick up Jazz.
She can't go with that baby. I ain't bringing him down there. I know this was, but I turned into a mother, so.
You want to take that just because you want to? All right, disclaimer. I swear my woman is black, so don't Won't say anything about this, but you know, last year when we went, Karen was in her belly, and so we took pictures of her at the parade, and so she wanna do that picture share thing, so she could make it a portrait of her being there, and then her being there again with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she gotta go then.
Yeah, then she do gotta go. Well, you know.
That's cute. That's a cute idea.
Because I don't drive on the highway, but she's more.
Right. It's gonna take her twice as long to get there. She gonna find every back road to get on.
I don't.
I'm not mad at you, Bree. I don't do the highway. I don't do the highway unless it's just the quickest route.
She's not gonna do it. She's not gonna do it.
I don't mind if it say like the highway is like it take me 15 minutes to get there. If I take the if I cut out the highways and it take like 30 minutes to get there, then okay, I'll take the highway. But if it say it take me 29 minutes to get there on the highway and 32 minutes to get there on the back street, I'm be like, man, fuck that highway. I am going through the back way. I'm fuck them little 4 minutes.
People will be surprised how long, like if some things you take the back street to, it's the same amount on the highway and the back street.
Yeah.
But if I have to go to Kansas, I have to get on the highway. It's no, you know what I mean? Especially if I got to go to like Johnson County. If I'm going to Wyandotte, I can backstreak it. But Johnson County, I can't. I got to get on 435. Right. I don't want to. It ain't that I can't drive. It's just other people can't. I don't got time for the fuckery.
Exactly. That's how I feel. I always do that. Right. Jasmine would be looking at me like I'm weird when I do that shit, but I'd be like, nah, just fuck them 5 minutes. Like, I'd rather do that because niggas is stupid on the highway.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hellcats was invented.
Yeah, niggas is stupid on the highway, but I'm taking the highway. I ain't got time.
And you like Jaya. Jaya likes the highway. So
yeah. I don't necessarily like it either. Especially now that there's like just as many potholes on the highway as it is on the roads.
Right.
Yeah. Because you can lose your whole car in a pothole on one of these highways.
I was leaving work one Tuesday. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, good thing I back on the highway or nothing. Because I had to do some dips. I really had to pothole slide. You really got to be to the
left. I had to play Frogger.
Yeah.
I don't do that, man. Listen, I just was on 435. This was last Tuesday, and I witnessed a nigga pass a blunt on the highway. These niggas met up, and they was able to like slow their shit down for the nigga on the passenger to pass it to the driver. And I said, see, this some fuck shit right here. It's some pure ass fuck shit that I am witnessing in the back of these two idiots, man. I'm like, damn, this is why I don't do this fuck shit.
Yeah, it was that deep. It was that deep. Smoking ain't never been that deep.
Unless it was on Pineapple Express.
Maybe they was like, let's see if we can do it.
I said, man, listen, and you know the thing about it is, I probably wouldn't have gave a fuck if it was, and that's just me being classes, I guess. If it was like nice vehicles, but it was like a beat up Delta 88 and a fucking Toyota Corolla that did this shit.
Yeah, because they don't give a fuck about life. Like,
I'm not.
Of course, they're the ones doing it.
Exactly. I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
But
like, what the fuck? I'm behind this shit, like, man, because you know I got that, I got a big boy truck, so I'm like, man, I should kill both of you niggas. It's how my head works. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Right. Oh man. I guess folks is crazy, but yeah. I don't know how we got on potholes from the Super Bowl, but yeah. Shout out to Usher. Usher, baby.
Shout out to
I just want to get your attention.
Shout out Usher, baby, and the Chiefs.
Yeah, you know what? All jokes aside, because I have pissed some people off in these last couple of weeks, and I love every minute of it.
See, and that's that I appreciate. See,
whatever. But I mean, all jokes aside, yeah, shout out to the Chiefs and shout out to the 49ers. You know, may the best man win, which is Usher. All right, so
yeah, and pick up all the Chiefs merch you can pick up around the
yeah, it's a lot right now. It's a whole lot right now. Yeah.
We just sold out of our gold Pacheco shirts. We still got black and red though for everybody that's listening. We still got black and red.
All I knew about was the black. I didn't even know you had other colors.
Yep.
I'm seeing gold, and I was just like, and it's gone. So,
Yep. We got a couple of larges left. That's why I always say it's sold out.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely gonna have to cop that. That's Super Bowl. So let's just move on to Super Bowl adjacent. So the news has been getting around about this fuck ass story that the New York Times did, saying that Travis Kelce pretty much was the reason why fades are popular. A white man, why fades are popular amongst the masses. Okay. So
Black History Month too.
Yeah. So Travis Kelce was asked on the first day of Black History Month, and he made it known, hey, I didn't invent this shit. I just asked for it. And
with that, because he could have not answered it, and he could have turned all the way weird and kind of made it like he invented it. But I'm glad he gave the respect due to this has been out for decades. It has all sorts of names. This one particular man calls it the Boosie fade. Like I had nothing to do with this.
Right, I didn't have nothing to do with
it.
But this is the killer part about that. There has been there's been all races that have been rocking a fade. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just like, okay, Travis Kelce went into a black barbershop and got a fade. No, there has been all types of races that have been doing a fade. Of course, black people created it and made it popular, but he wasn't even the first white guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what
we just gonna act like Power Wow never existed,
right?
John B.
Right? Exactly. John B been rocking that motherfucker since the 90s. What are we talking about here?
It's the exact same format. The exact
literally.
So
Vinny from Jersey Shore, he goes to the Dominicans, and he's been rocking that hairstyle since we've been knowing him. Yeah, since probably before we've been knowing him, because he says he has really coarse hair, so he goes to the Dominicans and get his hair cut. So why do the New York Times feel that was an appropriate thing to say? Like, y'all could have talked about anything else, but y'all talk about
what's happening is this, and I'm just gonna say it, and unfortunately it's kind of low-key Dr. Umar time. Taylor Swift is white. Lord, see, y'all said it. Now, Taylor Swift, let me calm down. Taylor Swift is these men that are of a Caucasian or a milk color hue. They wives like this man, Travis Kelce. So when they watching it, they like, oh, he look good. Taylor Swift is a lucky woman. So they like, oh, okay. And these white gentlemen like this man's swag. They think he's cool. All in all, he's B-Rad from damn
Traffic. Looking for my chapstick.
So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? They like this man. They got the white man, that's their man crush.
Here, I'm gonna hand you a skillet because you cooking. Here you go.
Right.
Here you go.
Right. But that's some real shit though. Yeah.
Is this the truth? Taylor Swift stamped it because the wife's like Taylor Swift. So she stamped it like, up, this is my man. And they like, well, damn, my wife. Can I get the Travis Kelce, please? Don't even know what to say.
Right.
Don't even go in there and say, just, can we get the Travis Kelce, please?
Yeah, that's it. They just don't.
Right.
They don't know how to say. Let me get that number 2 fade. Because that's
Right.
exactly
Because
what
that's
the
the
fuck it
crazy
is.
part. Right. That's the crazy part about this. It's not even something specific. Because like with Steve Harvey's haircut, you had it specific, even though we found out later it was a man piece. But Boosie, his is very specific. What Travis Kelce got is what any white guy that wears a fade gets. So it's like it's not even nothing specific to Kelce. But he's credited for it.
They could have walked in there and said, can we get the John B? Exact same shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
Because Paul Wild's fade wasn't as quite as John B-ish or Travis Kelce's. They got a little more hair, and Paul Wild shit like he had an all even, to be honest, look like. But we'll say a fade.
No, it faded. It faded in the back.
He had a fade. What he had was a military fade though.
Okay, I knew it was something.
Yeah, he had the military fade. And what people fail to realize is them white boys that really don't know how to fade like that. That's what they've been giving these niggas, and they don't even know. They thinking they rocking the Kelce. They rocking the military fade.
That's my thought on it. That's these white men's boy man crush. So they want to look like him. I want to be like Mike. They that's who they want to look like.
Yeah. And I get it. I mean, Travis is an attractive man, so I get it. But we not about to give him all the credit. The fuck, and he's not taking it. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, good, nigga. I mean, dude.
Right.
I mean, one thing I will say about Travis Kelce, he didn't had enough black pussy to know to stay out of shit.
Oh Lord.
You know, he didn't had enough of that motherfucking deep cocoa butter sweetness to know that, like, hey, sometimes you need to shut the fuck up. Like, nope, don't even try to defend it. Don't put on your white shoes and go out there and try to defend us, because we don't even need that. We just need you to shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now I will say this: there is a picture collage that's circulating that shows Mahomes his first year, and then Mahomes in the present year, Kelce in his first year, Kelce in his present year. What I'm not going to continue to have an argument about is if his black sin is real. Because if you look at that fucking first year picture, you'll know why I'm not going to have that conversation no more.
Like,
so,
like, let's not do that. Travis Kelce, ever since he got to the Chiefs, everybody knew what Travis Kelce was about. Like, so we're not.
What his picture looks like, so I can't say. Or
his first year picture looks like his brother.
I thought so, because he had a TV show catching Kelce. So
yeah, he got a black chick off of that one. Now he was just like your average white guy that likes black chicks. That's basically what he is. He's your average white guy that like black chicks. But now all of a sudden he has this black scent. He's doing the rich homie Quan and all this type of shit, and people are really caping for him. Talking about, oh well, he was raised in Cleveland Heights and he played basketball, so that's what, like, any of that has anything to do with anything. But okay. But there was people that have been calling this shit out that I have been seeing since they won last year. Like, hey, that shit's not real. But Chiefs fans wanna cape for them. So again, look at that first year pick. Look at his current year pick, and know why I'm not gonna have that argument with nobody ever again. I'm just gonna show the picture and move on with my day.
Yeah, he's definitely been through some changes. He's definitely. ain't, grew up around the culture and all that, but
right.
That's why,
Right, motherfuckers was really caping for him like he grew up on 99th and Claire. Like, no. The fuck?
I'm gonna need you to calm it all the way down. Like I knew that I was gonna say it, but I'm waiting on. I was waiting on the Bone reference. Like that nigga wouldn't rock it. That nigga wouldn't listen to the Bone. That nigga don't even know how to talk fast, let alone rap fast. That nigga don't know shit.
He's slowed in the motherfucker.
Like no, but I will say this because I do listen to Travis and his brother's podcast, and with that podcast, I've heard his brother be that kind of like not give him a black sin at all, but just to talk about how he was more like he hung out with more of a diverse crowd. So I get it now. I'm not that no way gives him a black sin. That just says you cool with Asians and blacks and whatever the fuck was around you. So yeah, I get that. And that's fine. Yeah. And that, you know what I'm saying? That's where it stops for me. That's why I always say, man, well, ever since he came in the league, we already know who he was. He was a nigga that can get along with everybody. Now, as he totally joined this whole coalition of I was a hood nigga and bop. Yeah, but no, you wasn't. We know you wasn't though. Right. We all know. We know you know what I'm saying. We know you grew up in poverty and all that, but you wasn't, nigga. You wasn't in the bando with King, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right. You didn't miss your Uncle Charles, so whatever.
He wasn't in the bando.
He wasn't in the bando.
Crap out the bando.
He wasn't in the bando. Like, nah,
Right. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Fucked a couple bitches that was in and out the bando. Yeah.
I have a friend that I've been knowing for about 20 years, and she's not black, but she has like a plethora of friends. She has only dated black men. She has a biracial child. That lady ain't never not once used a black scent with me. Ain't never tried. I've never even heard her slip or anything like that. Like you can love the culture, you can love us, you can do all that, and you can be respectful at the same time and be yourself. We're gonna accept you with open arms. Just be yourself. At the end of the day,
this is what I will say. I think he's somewhat being himself. You know how B-Rad was really being himself?
I think that completely too. Yeah, I think he's being himself.
Like, I'm not even trying to be funny and keep saying that.
Maybe put 20 on 10.
It's no disrespect. It's no disrespect to Travis Kelce, but why I'm saying that is because B-Rad was really being himself. Hanging around his nanny, he really was being himself. So it's not like it's not authentic in him. It's just not. It didn't match up. You know what I'm saying? So he might truly be being himself. He might really be this way.
Yeah, but see, that's what I was saying, Bree. Like, I don't like the black scent. No, I know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna like that whole thing, the black scent and all that. I just know what he did is he got a makeover because he was, you know what I'm saying. And the people he was around happened to be niggas, so they made him over that way. But I think him personally, the way he is, the way he acts, that's just authentically him.
Yeah, I do think that. I think that it's gotten progressively. I don't know if you want to say worse, but I do think it's reached some new heights that it probably wasn't at the beginning. But I do think he is being himself. I do think that, and I don't know where it came from. You know what I mean? But I do think he's being himself. I can't. That's That's
I feel like it's parts of them that probably is genuine, which is why he was in those spaces to begin with. You know what I mean? But yeah, putting the 20 on the 10, I can't.
I'm just saying that nigga first piece of ass was black. So just imagine a white teenager that wake up after just smashing a black girl. He gonna look in the mirror and be like, "Damn, nigga, you did that shit." You know what I'm saying? So he's in there.
Yeah.
He gonna look
now. One thing
right there.
You said what, Bree?
He gonna look in the mirror and say
That's what?
a black king. Like after he get up
Yeah.
in the morning, like that's a black king right there. But
Right, right.
nah, I do think, like I said, I think he's being authentic to himself. I just don't know where it came from.
It
That's
came
it.
from watching TV. That's where it came from.
Hey,
Nah,
I'm not gonna say it didn't or did because it very much could be leaning towards the TV. But it, I don't know. I don't think he was trapping out no bando. But
no. But he's been around. You gotta understand it.
I think
Him
he's
playing the
pulled
sport he
up at
played
the
with.
bando. I think he's pulled up there. Did he go in? I don't think he did. But
Nah. He pulled up
No.
and got his girlfriend up out of there.
Or he dropped
nah,
off his friend.
he ain't
Yeah,
pulled up and
The
got no
bando.
or
girl
he
out
got
of
some
no
women.
bando. Now,
Yeah.
Lily, he ain't pulled up and got no girl out of no bando now.
No, he didn't
Hey,
get the girl.
listen, y'all got to listen to the podcast. That nigga, he first piece of tail was a black girl.
Yeah, but he ain't pulled up to the bando and got her out of no bando. That didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, no, he didn't pull up and get no girl out no bando.
He did not do that.
Now what
Y'all not gonna
probably
downplay
happened?
that nigga Travis like he didn't have that pull.
No.
Like
What probably happened was that he probably had a best friend that was black whose grandma's house was the trap house.
No,
And
I
he
don't even
dropped
think
off
that's
the
what it
friend.
is. I think that his best friend's grandma's house was on the same block as the bando.
Okay.
That's what I think it was.
That's possible as well.
that
That's
actually
more
makes
that's
sense.
a little more realistic sounding,
I was about to
ain't
say that actually makes sense.
it?
No, because
Mhm.
like the grandma's house could be the bando because the grandma got a son.
Man, Lindsay, quit
That's
trying
his
to
uncle.
throw cases on the grandma. The grandma's house was next to the bando.
Now the
Everybody,
grandma don't live there no more, but the house
What's
is still in the family.
the
no,
grandma's name, Lindsay?
The Miss Gladys.
nah, we're not gonna throw that. We're not gonna throw that case on Miss
He
Gladys.
was
Miss
like
Gladys get up and
he
go
was
to
in
church.
he was in Miss
Right.
Gladys' house hanging
Miss
out
Miss
with Davion and Davion sold weed out that bitch.
No,
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
no, yeah, that's too much.
Because
Y'all
Davion
giving him,
uncle still stay in the house.
y'all giving him too much pride.
Uncle. Now Davion uncle is a crackhead, and that's where everybody go to smoke their crack.
Yeah.
And
Nah,
But
that's
Davion
where the
uncle
crack.
low key the plug though. Davion uncle low key the plug though, because even
He
though
the
he smoke a
plug to
little
the
dope,
dealer.
yeah, he know
He get his
all the
uncle for
dealers.
free. Yeah, but Miss Gladys stay in a senior retirement home now. She over there playing big whist with her little friends and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't after she went to the senior retirement home, they turned her house into the bando. That's what happened.
no, I disagree. I don't think he was that close to any of those things. I think that his best friend's grandma's house was next to the bando or around the corner, and he seen some shit. Y'all putting him in too much. That just didn't happen.
You giving him that
No,
life.
he dropped off his friend one time. That's what it was. He dropped them off one time and was like, "Oh, this is what they be talking about on TV.
Right,
This is so
right.
cool."
And he got cussed out by
I
that
was
nigga
at
uncle.
the bando. He went back to school and was like, "Man, I was at the bando. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I was up in the trap house
Right.
with all my killers."
That
I
nigga,
don't think he did that either.
he got cussed out at the band though. He dropped Davion off, and Davion uncle came outside and was like, "What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. You bringing these white motherfuckers to my house?"
Absolutely.
It scared that nigga to death.
Right. He was like, "Ah!" in his escort. Ah!
Fuck you going here, you bitch ass white motherfucker. Right. I'm just dropping off my friend, sir. Yeah, you get your cracker ass the fuck up out of here. Hey man, don't bring these bitch ass white motherfuckers over here no more. Get your bitch ass in the house.
Right. That's exactly what happened.
Ooh,
and then I almost got murked at the bando. Monday at school at the lunch table. I almost got murked.
Poor Trav, man. He deserves everything they're saying. Cause that's horrible. I ain't never go through none of that shit. So good luck with that.
Hey, listen, I've seen people. Thank God it never happened to me, but I've seen people pull up to people's house and they be like, "Who the fuck you here for, mother? Who? Shanice, you got these ugly motherfuckers in front of my house. Like, niggas be like shook, like, who the fuck is this? And it be a dope head nigga with a big ass beer in his hand, cussing everybody the fuck out.
Right.
Right. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God I didn't go. Well, T-Rad got more street creds. Maybe I'm B-Rad. My name is Brianna. He got more street cred than I do. Maybe I'm B-Rad.
That's what happens. I'm gonna tell you how this shit goes.
If that stuff happened to him, then sheesh. Look,
if that actually happened to him, Bree, I'm gonna tell you how it go. You get cussed out like that, you pick this motherfucker up, you bring him back, everybody think it's all cool, and the same uncle go right down to the car and be like, what the fuck y'all got going on? Y'all got shit. Hey man, run me to the store real quick, man. Fuck that. Right. Hey, I'm going. Hey man, what's your little name? I'm about to go to Travis. I'm about to go with Travis to the motherfucking store. What y'all want?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. He took him around the Big D's.
Well, none of his street cred need to be questioned. In this man is legitimate. If y'all think those things took place, legitimate. He's been rocking the fade since kindergarten. He went around the Johnsons right there on 31st. Got shipped, shim sham, wham wham. So
there we go. There we go. You gotta slide right into that because that's what we do, Bree. Now we go into multiverses of what could have happened.
Okay. He should thank us. He should thank us. We're giving him a street cred right now. You heard it here first on the Ish We Talk. There you go.
I'm not in agreement with that. Look, I don't know who I need to tell, but I didn't say any of those things. But nah, I'm just talking, I don't know. I'm glad. Shout out to Travis Kelce though. I hope you do good tomorrow. You still look good.
Don't drop no motherfucking balls, nigga. Pause.
He still look good. Still look good. And everybody keep talking about he gonna propose to Taylor Swift. And if he do, so what? I don't understand that's what I'm tired of the cheese.
I don't like Taylor and I don't like the coverage.
I don't care. Nobody does. That's on them. I hope they do get married and gone. She looked like his mama. She looked like a young version of his mama with money.
She did. No, okay, so that's what I was gonna say. So I don't like the fact that people have been saying, because I guess he gets like an extra $70,000 or something like that for playing or some shit or whatever. He's getting like a bonus. And some people are saying, excuse me, that she's with him for his money. And I'm like, how the fuck is that? When this is a whole ass billionaire.
Yeah, no, she's definitely
you know what I'm saying?
That's not the case. I think you want me to tell y'all why I think they together?
Why?
Since y'all go off in the multiverses and shit.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think they together because it's time for them to have kids, and they know that that's about the best they can do because they look similar, so their kid might be decent looking.
Ooh, I like it.
That's what I think. I think they trying to settle down.
Until you said that, I was just like, there's nothing that she is necessarily gaining out of this relationship. She already gets the coverage she wants. She is the billionaire. Like there's like, and we was talking about it at work, and I was just like, damn it, why are y'all making me defend this bitch? Like I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like the bitch. Never have. So.
Man, you can't get mad at that. You cannot get mad at that bitch for getting black dick adjacent.
I don't give a fuck.
Nobody cares. I don't think she didn't care. Nobody cares about that boy. She just don't like her.
I said I have never liked her. I feel like she still owes Kanye West an edible arrangement for her career. And she's a lying ass bitch. So yeah, I've never have liked her. Never have. And then again, let me get on my soapbox for 2 seconds. We not gonna act like that Kanye did not make complete sense at the 09 VMAs when he got on stage and said that Beyonce should have won that award. We're not gonna act like that because it goes back to our next topic, the Grammys, what Jay-Z said with Beyonce. How does that, like, by your metrics, this does not make sense. So at the VMAs, how does Beyonce lose in Best Female Video, but then she wins Video of the Year? By your metrics, this doesn't make sense. So then we go on to 2024 Grammys, and one of the awards that were given was Jay-Z's. He got the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. He gave a speech, and he talked about how his wife does not have Album of the Year, but she is the most decorated Grammy winner with the most Grammys. By your metrics, this does not make sense. So yeah, they're playing in our faces. And then Taylor Swift fucking wins Album of the Year. And this is like, I think this may be her second time winning Album of the Year. Don't quote me on that. But yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, like how I transitioned.
I agree with Jay-Z. I agree with everything he said. It was just strange coming from him because he's normally so poised. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like he didn't even be disrespectful. He just shared his thoughts. But he normally doesn't give us a glimpse of his real thoughts in the moment, in real time, like he did. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I think it's so jarring or whatever. But at the same time, oh, hold on, y'all.
I will piggyback off that, and I will just say this. Bree's gonna love this because this is why I put on my Dr. Umar. I feel like we as a people, if we know it's some fuck shit going on, cool, we address it, but then we actually like even like what Jay-Z said, we do this shit wrong. Like, we ain't even supposed to be watching this shit, period. Like he said, because it was very truthful in what he said. Like, yeah, we'll boycott it and say we ain't showing up, but then we watch it on TV. That's some bullshit.
That's everything. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we should really be on this on the whole thing of, hey man, you know they ain't fucking with us. Don't even show up. Or if you decide to show up, it has to be speculations on why I show up. Because like Jay-Z knew he was getting that award. In my Dr. Umar voice. If you know you're coming up there to get something and they want you up there, it has to be speculations in that. Okay, if you want me to accept this award right here, then you're gonna accept you're gonna put on TV Rap Album of the Year award, Rap Single of the Year award. You're gonna put these awards on TV if you want me to accept this award on fucking TV.
Right.
You know, right. That's the thing where I feel like Jay-Z feels short and it falls on deaf ears because, okay, yeah, I get you bigging up your wife, but it's bigger than that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The whole thing in a nutshell is, you know, we keep getting snubbed.
Yeah. Yeah, they play in our faces with the shit because, like, say for instance, SZA was the most nominated and she got what, a couple?
That
like
song
they
was
continue
on
to play in our face.
That song, her song was on the Billboard for how many weeks?
Yeah.
It was on there for a year, wasn't it? Wasn't it a year?
Probably.
Yeah, it was on the top 200 Billboard. It was in the top for like a year. That should have.
Which song was it?
I can't do it right now. I would Google it. I'm driving, but yeah, I can't think of it. I seen it on something, and it was basically saying the same point. Like, she should have won way more awards than this. Her
that
song
was awesome.
Yeah, they was like, her song was on the Billboard 100 for a year, I think. 2 of her songs, or maybe just one, but something was on there for a long periodically time, and she didn't win. And I think they said it's still on there, if I ain't mistaken. So,
yeah,
I don't think it was Kill Bill. I think it's Snooze, or I don't know. Shit, they both still on there. I'm not trying to be funny. I think they both still on there, but.
Shit. Let me see. I don't know if it was Snooze. Hold on.
I don't know. I appreciate what Jay-Z said because that let me know, and it was humbling to let me know that they feel a certain way about certain shit too. Like, oh, You know, y'all didn't like, you know, it's not making see they playing y'all got the money. You know what I mean? Like they playing in y'all face too.
Is
See
it I
that?
Hate You?
It might be. I don't know.
I think it's I Hate You. Yeah.
See, that's the thing that threw me off with it, Bree, because I'm like, yeah, you putting this out here, but you're not making moves to change that shit.
Yeah, like I now that he has voiced it on stage, I would like to see what he does after. Like, is he going to show up next year?
I don't
Will
think
he
they're
ever
coming back
show
no
up?
more. Nope. I think
Like,
they done. That's
because
over.
I feel like I feel like a stance needs to be made, and my presence does not need to be there, because it seems like they have gotten to the point where they don't go to nothing but the Grammys in regard, like in reference to award shows. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't go to nothing else. So it's like, like what kind of stance are y'all going to take, you know, to combat this? Because this is some bullshit. And people have been saying, like Adele said it when she won over Beyonce for Album of the Year.
Yeah,
She was basically like, what does Beyonce got to do to get this award? Like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? But y'all give it to media. That just fucking annoys me, because y'all give it to mediocre talent when this person goes above and beyond, leaves it on the floor every time, every night. But that's the thing with us. We gotta jump through hurdles just to get a fraction of the recognition that somebody that's white gets for doing a 1-2 step.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And I've always heard it, but it was like, to see it firsthand was just crazy, because like I love the Backstreet Boys. I saw them at the Sprint Center years ago, and they were doing a 1-2 step and sold out a whole center. The whole arena was sold out. Yeah. But then in that same arena, I go see Anthony Hamilton, who has to share the stage with several acts and don't even sell out. That's crazy to me. And he leaves it on the stage every night. That's crazy to me. And he can sing any one of those Backstreet Boys under the table. No shade, but he can. Yeah, and all of the Backstreet Boys, it's not like NSYNC where only like 2 or 3 of them can sing. All of the Backstreet Boys can sing down, but let's just be real. Anthony Hamilton can sing them all under the table.
Yeah.
Without breaking a sweat.
For sure.
And he had to share the stage with several multi-platinum selling artists to not even sell out the Sprint Center. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And the tickets weren't as much as the Backstreet Boys tickets.
See that you know what? That got a lot to do with promotion, and it got a lot to do with us.
Yeah.
You know, because I get where you're going with that. And because it comes full circle. At one point, we have to realize that we have to take care of we. And we ain't been doing that.
But because we're only a small fraction of the population, it can't just fall on us. That we come through in the clutch for a lot of people in various things, not just music, but just in various things. We come through for a lot of people. But let's just be real. Like, we're not the ones that's making artists be multi-platinum.
Again, and that's what I'm saying, because in the same token of what you were talking about, how you watched Backstreet Boys sell this motherfucker out, what you have to put in that demographic is motherfuckers that actually traveled to come see that. Like,
true.
You know what I mean? You put Anthony Hamilton in the Sprint Center in Kansas City, it's only Kansas City going. It's twos and fews of somebody that's saying they came from Memphis. You know, but that's what we have to work on us, where we have to be that calm where everybody has to be aligned. If we're gonna sell out the Sprint Center, that means it has to be Kansas City niggas. It gotta be Kansas niggas. It gotta be Oklahoma niggas. It's gotta be Tennessee niggas. All these niggas gotta come through, because we have to be the ones to take care of each other. Because we have seen through the years of all of this shit, when they try to say that racism ain't real. We have watched white people take care of white people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have watched each other fight. It's crazy. We gotta start taking care of each other.
I'm glad that I never really, if Jay-Z wouldn't have never said anything, I wouldn't have never thought that they would have been tripping. But I guess since because I don't think they coming back. I just don't. I think since he was getting this promotion, this award, I don't know I can't remember what it was called.
The Global Impact Award.
Global Impact Award. I think since he got that, that's basically like a lifetime achievement award, kind of basically. Since he got that, I think that's why he said his piece. Because to be honest, I did think that Beyonce won Album of the Year once. I didn't know she never did.
No.
Several occasions. I was under the assumption that she.
And I'm not mad at you for assuming that because it makes sense. The assumption makes sense. But no,
at least one time.
And it's been such controversy. It's been such controversy that she has not won. Because even this last time when she got nominated for Renaissance and did not win, they asked one of the people, because it's a voting thing that they do with the Grammys. They have a committee and they vote. One of the people on the committee was like, she's won enough awards. But Taylor hasn't won enough awards. Like, I don't understand. Like, what do you mean she's won enough awards? So y'all give her the most out of everybody ever in the history of Grammys, but y'all don't find her worthy enough to have Album of the Year.
I don't know. I mean, that's still a nigga.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's the story of OJ. Still a nigga. That's basically what it is.
So that sucks. But
yeah, which her husband, wrote a whole song about it. Like the here you go. So and then like throughout the years, it gets more and more evident of what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like Jay-Z got multiple Grammys, you know what I mean? And then they give him this Global Impact Award, But I mean, why are these people not getting Album of the Year? Like, I saw a list
went
where
up there and said that shit during History Month with them nappies. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he represented in this month and this time, even though the Grammys is always pretty much in February. But I'm glad he spoke his piece because I think that was his way of saying they not coming back no more.
Yeah, and I like I like it as well because for years we just thought that, well, not we, but people just thought that Kanye was crazy, and with Jay-Z being quiet, it was like he didn't necessarily feel the same way, or if he did, he wasn't gonna ruffle feathers.
Mm-hmm.
And no, he moves in his own way, and I respect that,
Yeah, he did it classy, and I definitely respect it.
Yeah.
But he still got his point across, and I appreciate it. Black History Month, like I said, with them wigs looking like Jar Jar Binks. That nigga, hey,
he look like Basquiat.
You know what? That was I'm not even gonna go there with the Basquiat shit. What I will say is though, the thing that shout out to Black Twitter too, because the thing that really got my eye to really like, ooh, he did give everybody a gut punch is the way that Dr. Dre looked at him.
So he was there?
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
I didn't know he was there either.
I didn't see anything but him doing the speech. Like, I didn't see none of the stuff before. I didn't see Fantasia. I didn't see none of that. So,
you know what?
Listen. After
why I didn't know he was there? Because NWA got honored.
Yeah.
And I didn't see him in any other picture.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Now, what I've seen is that nigga, they reached out and hugged each other, and that nigga gave him a side eye on some, as soon as he went in to hug him, he looked like, why the fuck would you say that shit? And pulled right on out of it. I was like, damn. I said,
yeah, like they about to change the name of this damn award now. Shit.
Having all these sticks in my driveway from these trees. He presented him this award. He presented it to him.
Nah, but he went to greeting.
Oh.
Yeah, because you know the award is named after Dr. Dre. So, moving on from Jay-Z, the part that really had me fucked up was, and this whole part had me fucked up in several different emotions. The queen herself, Celine Dion, to see her walk out there and present the album of the year, that was like OMG, because you know she's sick and she doesn't really do too many public appearances anymore. I was like, oh, and then that bitch Taylor Swift didn't even acknowledge her when she got her fucking award. Didn't even look at the person that was giving it to her. And I had this conversation when I was at work. I was like, it's just it's just, even if it was a model that was handing you the award, just out of pure decency and manners, you acknowledge the person that's giving you something. And the fact that this old raggedy ass bitch didn't even look at the person that's giving you the fucking award, and it was the queen, Celine Dion, bitch, fuck you. I was so pissed. Me and like 50 million people on Twitter was pissed. What are y'all thoughts?
In my Cat Williams voice, your alliance to losers baffles me.
My alliance?
My alliance. What the fuck are we doing right now? Listen.
That was so fucking rude. I was so pissed.
Listen. Celine Dion ain't did shit for nobody but Celine Dion. And I understand she was sick.
Whoa. No, that's a negative, but all right.
Hey.
That's a negative. That is a complete negative. All right.
We're not gonna act like she's a front runner for the civil rights movement. What are we doing?
In Jamaica, yeah.
In Jamaica? All right, listen.
Oh, that's black people, ain't
it? Okay. People of Kansas City, and of the United States of America that's listening to this. What I'm saying is, all right, I get Celine Dion is world famous.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that, and I understand that she has been sick. She had to cut her tour short because she's going through this illness, and that's cool. The courteous thing for Taylor to do is give her a hug and acknowledge all that shit. That's the courteous thing to do. But at the same time, if I just fucking win an award and I'm just hype over that shit, sometimes I'm gonna skip over motherfuckers. And it just happened to be you.
That was so fucking rude.
All right, whatever. Shit, fuck it.
That was so rude.
I would have told my PR team, don't be trying to back this up because I don't give a fuck. But you know.
Oh, they really tried. They
did show pictures of her hugging her and all that, and acknowledging her after the fact.
After the fact.
But again, if that was my PR team, I'd say I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck all that, nigga. I was kicking it. I didn't see it right in that moment, nigga. I was fucking amazed that I'm on. And then when I realized, oh shit, that's Celine. That's when I did that shit. But fuck everybody in their opinion.
That's another thing. That bitch be acting like she ain't never won shit ever in life, and it's like at this point, girl, we get it. You're gonna win.
Hey, man, some people
be like, thank you.
Some people don't never feel like they made it yet. So everything that happens to them, they feel like it's an accomplishment.
She can feel like that 1,000%. 1,000%. But oh my God, that is a fucking act. Get the fuck out of here, dog. That's an act.
I mean, it could be for her, but for me, I would do the same fucking shit.
At your 5011th award.
Yep. My 5011 award is always gonna feel like my first one. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna be going up. I'm gonna turn up. I don't understand because that's when you know things become mundane to you.
I'm not saying to get up there and be like, yeah, I knew I had that shit. I'm not saying that. Always be gracious and humble, 1000%. But to act surprised, like me, girl, bye. I
guess
goodbye.
I don't know. My enthusiasm be out the chain sometimes. So even if it's something that I always get, I'm still always act amazed. Like always.
You're gonna act shocked like you didn't think you had an inkling.
Yeah,
no clue.
Yep, that's how I'm all the time.
All right.
All the time. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Oh shit! Turn up, nigga. Black. I'm gonna go out there and get the cussing, like, cause it's just.
They got to put a 10-second delay.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be like, man, what the fuck? Hey, shout out to what? I'm gonna shout out niggas that didn't even think they was getting shot. Shout out to Cali Tires, niggas. When I was making this album, I had a fucking nail in my shit. Y'all pulled that shit out. I was cool, nigga. Love y'all. Like I would have been on all that shit.
I can't. I cannot.
I don't give a fuck. This is my first award or my 35th award. I don't know. I was raised, Jasmine, to tell you, I was always raised to be thankful for whatever you got from people, because people ain't got to do shit for you.
100%. Yeah, like I said, always stay gracious and humble. You know what I'm saying? And thankful, because it can all stop, and never come back. 100%. Yeah. I'm not saying that she should get up there and be like, man, I knew this shit. Like, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying the whole, me? Fuck out of here. Bitch, you knew.
You gonna be mad at me when we start getting shit and you so used to getting it. I promise you, because I always do that. Let everybody know I love jerseys. I try to get every movie jersey that I ever thought was fly. So I love movie jerseys. So when somebody, because I buy them anyway, but if somebody gives me a movie jersey, oh my God, shit, I can call Jasmine right now. The way I get excited, she be like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, nigga, oh my nigga. She just gave me one. Shout out to Jasmine on Christmas. She gave me Dwayne Hillman college jersey, and I lost my shit.
Is it a basketball jersey?
Yeah. I lost my shit, nigga. I opened that shit up. I was like, oh my fucking God. What? Shit. Bitch. I threw it out. Her mama was in here. She was like, damn, that nigga really like jerseys. I went to him because I like that shit. So I'm like, nah.
But that's different.
Huh?
That's different though.
Nah, this is like
that's somebody thinking about you, thinking about your likes, going to whatever depths she had to go to get this specific jersey. It's not like just going to Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to do a little razzle dazzle sometimes to get that type of shit for you. You know what I'm saying? When I could have just easily got you a gift card. You know what I mean? So I totally understand the excitement of it, especially when you don't know that something like that is coming your way. But that is something totally different than this bitch winning 50-11 awards, and the 50-11 or the 50-12 award, she still acting.
it's the equivalent of she know it's coming. Like I know jerseys is coming, but to be, you know what I'm saying, but to still be excited when one is here is the same. That's the same nature.
It's not the same.
It is. You don't think so? It is. When somebody presents it to you, it is always going to be dope.
No, not for her.
Yeah. You saying not for her? You don't know what this bitch mind to go. You don't know what this little bitch mind is.
She gotta know. She gotta know that there is a big possibility at this point in the game. Like this ain't like this. This is 09. You know what I'm saying? This ain't 09. You know, like this is fucking 2024. You're a billionaire. You sell out stadiums. You don't think that, and you've gotten 50-11 awards. You don't think that the 50-12 one is coming? You think that all of a sudden it stopped?
You supposed to.
You ain't did nothing to where it's supposed to just abruptly stop.
But you supposed to think that at any given moment this shit ain't gonna be here. So I gotta enjoy every bit of it.
You can say that, but then once you know that you are still here, like I'm just gonna have to.
We ain't gonna teach you Campbell Taylor Swift.
Whatever.
We ain't gonna have her with that arrogance. We ain't gonna have her out here like I'm still.
But she already
here.
she already got the arrogance. It's just that surprise act. It's like, girl, bye. And then you have the surprise act. You're trying to act all this gracious and humble and all this type of shit. But in the same breath, you don't even acknowledge the person giving you the fucking award and taking Celine out of it. Because, like I said, if that would have been a model giving you the award, you should acknowledge the person that's handing you this award. The fact that you didn't even look at her, that was so fucking rude. It's like, who raised you? You ugly motherfucker. Like,
I mean, you never know. What if Celine told her that? What if Celine don't like her and was like,
didn't tell her that? Because Celine was kind of taken back, like, okay.
She didn't do shit, but she wasn't taken back about that shit.
You can look at her and see that she was taken aback by that shit because she was just like, okay. Like, I mean, you just ain't gonna look at me. All right. I would have made her look at me like, bitch, I'm not getting. No, you cannot get it out of my hands until you look at me. The fuck? I'm not a fucking pedestal that this was sitting on. No. I'm a person. You're going to acknowledge that I exist. The fuck? That was so rude. Like, that's not, I mean, as decent human beings, you acknowledge somebody that's giving you something or handing something to you.
I think she was just caught up in the moment.
She wasn't.
I don't even think she realized what she was doing. Like, I ain't gonna say she didn't know Celine Dion wasn't up there because that's just a lie. So I would never say she didn't know Celine Dion was up there. What I'm saying is I think she just got caught up in the moment.
That would have been 1,000% lie because when Celine walked out, she I forgot what song she walked out to, but when she walked out, the whole room gave her a standing ovation, including Taylor. And Taylor tried to fake lip sync the song that she didn't even know the words to. So you 1,000% knew who the fuck it was on stage that was about to hand you this award. And then you didn't even acknowledge her. So it just shows how rude of a person she is. But whatever. Is this y'all queen?
She's not my queen. But I mean, I again, like I said, I just think she was just caught up in the moment, and if it's in the realm that I think it is, I mean, she got every right to be. So yeah, it just is what it is. I'm not gonna subscribe to she just was doing that shit blatantly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think that either, but I'm just like, you don't lose your manners. That's all. But we can go on ahead and move on. Bree, did you have any final thoughts about the Grammys?
Janelle Monáe was nominated for Grammy Album of the Year too, and I surely feel like she should have won it.
She was nominated for Album of the Year, Record of the Year, what?
I said album.
I didn't hear that part. You keep going in and out.
Album of the Year? Yeah, shit. She did have
the album's dope.
Yeah, I was about to say she did have a real phenomenal album. That album was great, and that album was superior for coming out lesbians. So yeah, it should have had a backing somewhere.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
What I mean, sure. All right.
It did. I mean, we are we gonna Are we gonna say I'm lying at this point? Like, no. Like, if a bitch was coming out, that was the album for her.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, I feel you. I mean, I get it. I mean, Lily,
yeah, I get it when you explained it. Right?
yeah, I get it. I definitely get it. But I do
Yeah.
feel like she should have won it. It was very sometimes albums, I know she worked hard, and I felt like this was a very like the age of play, like it was awesome. I just really enjoyed the album. I feel like
Yeah.
she could have got a little something too, and she didn't. So
how many was she nominated for?
I think just that one.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was that was distasteful.
I
Because
like kisses on my neck. She
had that album is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's for sure. She did excellent. That's why I feel like y'all know it's dope, and y'all should have gave her a little one too, but
Well, I didn't run down the nominees. I just was airing out my grievance.
No, I'm talking about the Grammys.
Like, okay.
Yeah, y'all gave it to who y'all gave it to. And with the Celine Dion thing, I do feel both of y'all standpoints, and I ain't gonna be long. I do feel like she could have kind of halfway acknowledged her, but I do feel like she might have been on a high and like, shit, I won, move, nigga. Like, so.
Yeah. Thank you, Bree. You broke it down in negative that I wanted to say, but I didn't know how to say it.
It's just, it's just another thing added to the list of how trash of an individual she is. But we can move on. All right, so what'd you say?
I said trash of an individual.
She really is. She really is. Yeah. But anyway, so last topic is Monique. Miss Monique, the Oscar Award winning actress / comedian, was on Shannon Sharp's podcast Club Shay. And she was on the episode's almost 3 hours, and it is well worth the whole watch. It is a very, very, very good episode. Very good interview. She said a lot of things. Some things she has been saying for years. Some things she has never said before. One thing in particular, I mean, we all know what she has said multiple times, but one thing that first time I ever heard was the whole incident that happened on the set of Almost Christmas with her trailer blowing up. That's wild. And all the issues she had with the producer Will Packard. That is crazy. Another thing that she shared is how Tiffany Haddish had words for her in an interview that she did with GQ. And so apparently Tiffany Haddish said that because the interviewer brought up Monique and said, said something to the effect of, I don't want to have no husband like her, something like that. Never met her husband, doesn't know him or anything like that. She's just going off of the little bits and pieces that we do know of him, that as a public, that is negative, obviously. So Monique, she said, well, you don't know my husband, and had you had a husband like mine, then maybe you wouldn't be on your second DUI. And had you had a husband like mine, maybe you wouldn't be accused of grooming kids. And I was just like, yes, somebody please stick it to that bitch because she's trash. So yeah, and then another thing that she said that this was my first time hearing as well was her relationship with Kevin Hart. So she did his podcast about 2 years ago. And when she does interviews and stuff like that, it always goes to the whole Precious situation. So the Kevin Hart episode that she did was basically the same. And with that, Kevin was just like, I'm gonna try to get y'all two together. I don't know Oprah, but I do know Tyler. I'm gonna put a call into Tyler, see what he's talking about. Then hit her up about 2 days later and was just like, Tyler doesn't want to revisit it, but let's just move forward. Whatever situation that you want to do, whatever business you want to do, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna EP it. I'm gonna back you 100%. So she was like, okay, cool. Well, there's been talks about me getting my nighttime talk show back again. What about you stepping into that and, EPing that or whatever? He was like, cool. Let me know what's going on. Woody boo, blah, blah, blah. So the production company that she was in talks with, she went back to them and she was just like, Kevin Hart said that he'll come on, he'll EP it. So they was like, great. His name is great. So let me see what we can do. That company hit her back and said that, yeah, we talked to his business manager, and the business manager said that Kevin Hart wants nothing to do with you. So she was like, okay, let me talk to Kevin. She talks to Kevin. She tells them what she heard from the production company. Oh, well, that's a miscommunication. Let me see what's going on. But yeah, that was a miscommunication. That was the last time she talked to Kevin Hart. And I was like, that was fucked up. There's no way around that. Like, and we know, we don't know Monique to be a liar. On top of, we also know Monique to carry receipts. So I don't see this being no different. She didn't show the world any receipts of this situation, but I don't foresee this situation being no different. So I'm gonna err on me believing her with this, like I believed her with everything else. The whole situation is crazy. Of course, she talked about the whole situation with D.L. Hughley, which they had their back and forth a couple years back, and DL caught wind of what she said on the show, and he did a video, as a reply. Within his video, he said, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but he said that you can't find no video of him talking negatively about Monique prior to their fallout. So the internet does what the internet does, and they found several. So technically he was right. You can't find one. You can find several videos of him prior to their falling out where he talked negatively about Monique. So that doesn't lend well to his credibility. So yeah. And then of course she did a reply, her and her husband did a reply on her Instagram page where, it lended more to her credibility and what she was saying, initially on the show. Of course.
In my Cat Williams voice, there will not be any DL slander on this episode.
From you.
From me.
But I don't have a dog in the fight. But yeah, so just to give y'all more context about how big this interview went, this interview came out 3 days ago and it's at 9.4 million views. So she got about 5 million within the first day. So that's wow. Like Club Shay is starting to turn into a place where you go and air out all your grievances while you drink brown liquor.
It's messy.
Yeah.
You think it's messy?
Yeah.
You think it's messy?
It's messy, but it's good messy.
My thing is,
okay.
And I don't want to cut nobody off. But my thing is, I don't understand like how we are subscribing to comedian beef like this. Like we are really in the depths of comedian beef to we want to see who actually responds to him. Like we are waiting for a diss record from a fucking comedian. This is what we're doing in the year 2024.
But it's so wild that you say that because comedians have been having beef and airing out their grievances.
I get that, but this limelight is vastly different. Like it's like now it's like everybody knows, comedians always have beef. That's something that in any field you get in is always gonna be a motherfucker that really don't fuck with you, and that's cool. The thing that baffles me is now it's so put out in the limelight, like, and for some of these niggas, the only way for them niggas to get money after a while, what we gonna see is the only way they don't get a bag is if they beef with a motherfucker, and that's weird. Like we're doing the same thing that we seen gangster rap do, where it start being a fucking cliche of just everybody just start beefing with each other. Niggas was smoking on niggas' fucking brothers and grandmas and aunties and all this, and then all of a sudden rap just ain't really it no more. Like even though it's the shit, it's like motherfuckers that really pay attention to it really don't fuck with it no more on that level. We are watching this shit with comedians, like, and not just every comedian. We're watching it with black comedians, and so it's like, damn, comedians do not fall for the trap of this is what sells. Because what's going to end up happening is when everybody jumps ship, you're going to have this fake ass fucking jealousy against each other that really doesn't make any sense. Like,
but it's been like this. They have
ain't been like this. We're not gonna do that. We're not subscribing to comedian beef been like this. Fuck no. Comedian beef ain't been like this where motherfuckers go on black. Like comedians knew
But we ain't had platforms where comedians went on and did this. That's what's new. They ain't had the platforms that they were doing this. But has comedians had beef and had animosity and had jealousy and all that in a gumbo? Absolutely.
That happens with everybody.
Yeah.
What happened to the common courtesy though?
The common courtesy for what?
The common courtesy of, hey man, to preserve me, my brand, I'm not even gonna dig down into that shit.
Sure. If that's what you want to do and you don't want to do that, you don't want to dig down deep into that, sure. But sometimes you gotta get a motherfucker up off of you. Sometimes you gotta sit down and drink some yak or brandy or whatever the case and be like, you know what, I gotta get this shit up off my motherfucking chest because these bitches got me fucked up. Like sometimes you just gotta do that.
I understand that if you're
getting like you took a big ass shit, you will feel like you so much lighter. You know what I'm saying? You can walk around on your tippy toes.
Okay, and I understand that. I get that when it comes to some a comedian feeling like they were shunned in the game when they were actually famous. I'm talking about we're gonna go through an onslaught of motherfuckers who are trying to do this to become famous. That's the shit. For clout. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. And then after that, I'll let Bree talk because I know what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about. And this year, because of what we are seeing, we're gonna see a bunch of motherfuckers that they're gonna say something because they want somebody to mention their name, and that's the shit that irritates me. That's the shit I seen in hip hop. I don't want to see this shit in comedy.
I don't think it's gonna get that far because I don't think that Shannon Sharp is just gonna have just any old Joe Schmo on his channel.
It doesn't have to be Shannon Sharp though.
But these other comedians, they can go on Vlad, they can go on.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be Shannon Sharp. It could be any. Yeah.
I feel like it would. I feel like it would have to be not necessarily Shannon Sharp, but somebody on Shannon Sharp's level, because motherfuckers been going on airing their grievances on Vlad, and we don't give a fuck. Like several times Godfrey has gone on there and said shit. How many times has DL Hughley gone on there and said shit? We ain't really checking for the Vlad interviews to hear somebody air out their grievances. But when a motherfucker go sit in front of a Shannon Sharp, we here for the mess.
That's because it wasn't the norm. Now, when it becomes the norm, watch how this shit get flooded. I'm okay. Again, I said I was gonna be quiet, so let me be quiet. But like, yeah. Bree, what are your thoughts?
I don't think Monique. I get what you're saying. Other comedians may start trying to do this for clout. But like Lindsay said with the Vlad, whatever his name is, Ezell was on there talking about his experience with Friday, and you know what I mean? John Witherspoon made some comments. So I think people quit being on scandalous shit, then maybe wouldn't no comments be made, because I think everything Monique said was true. I do not peg her as a liar. When she first came out and they blackballed her, I didn't think she was lying about that. I don't think she lying now.
Yeah.
I don't think I think that Club Shay is messy. It's very much Wendy Williams one-on-one Diane Sawyer interview. Very much. But at the same time, it's being still, like I was watching a Dark Side of Comedy that come on Vice, and they was talking about what's his name? Joe Mancina, the Mexican guy, and how he's known for stealing jokes. And them comedians was funking with this man behind closed doors. And
they snatched him up before.
It took him to fight with Joe Rogan for it to be exposed. You see what I'm saying? So it's always beef in every genre, any type of entertainment, because like you said, people's egos. I think I'm better. But Monique, what she talking about ain't really got nothing to do with, I mean, it's
comedy.
You know what I mean? But it's not comedy. This is more.
It got something more to do with the business.
Yes. Yeah. Like y'all scandalous on the business tip as Black people, and they are. Or how y'all trying to do Black people, and they are.
They are. Yeah. Like the bulk of her grievances ain't got shit to do with comedy, because Precious ain't no motherfucking comedy. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them movies when they be like, what's the one movie that you would never watch again? Precious. You got me fucked up if I ever watch that shit again. But yeah, but like
Precious.
Huh?
I just watched Precious.
No. And I give it to her. That movie.
And this is a left, but I always catch myself watching Precious, because every time somebody do something crazy in front of me, I always in my head I just revert to baby, what you doing, baby, what you doing. I do that shit all the time, and I got that shit for Precious. So I always, if I catch myself doing that, I turn around and watch that movie again.
Wow, the feel good comedy of the year. Yeah,
into a Black comedy, just like What's Love Got to Do with It ain't one, but
yeah, like our culture. But Precious ain't even that for me, because like the original Color Purple and What's Love Got to Do with It, Black folks do low key turn those two into comedies, but not Precious. Precious goes a bit too far for me.
I've seen these kids pretend to be Precious on these TikToks and be doing all kind of crazy shit. Like
I've seen the little fat kid run out of Popeyes doing on the same thing.
I've seen people make the skits. But what they don't do in the skits is the parts that fucked me up.
I mean, because you're not supposed to.
Now them parts are off limits.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. Yeah. But you gotta make it one of those. I mean, because that's what makes you people watch a movie. Like, and then they be like, "Oh, this movie fucked up for real." But you can see the humor, because that's the thing with that's the gift that all Black people got, is they can find the humor in the most fucked up situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I was saying, No, I'm just playing. So, I don't feel like Monique was doing rat beef. I feel like Monique
Right.
is speaking her truth. And unfortunately, it's causing a beef because once it's brought out, you're scandalous.
And that's the problem. And that's the problem because we get mad at the person for telling instead of the person that did wrong.
If Taraji P. Henson wasn't crying on every press tour for Color Purple, now people like, well, maybe Monique ain't crazy. I didn't think she was crazy back then. Her stuff was too specific. Some people
Yeah,
are liars and can make up things and like that, but she tell the same story
She
every.
literally does.
yeah. I never thought Monique was lying about anything. Like,
A lot of people did. A lot of people
Yeah.
felt like Oprah wouldn't do that. Lee Daniels and them, even when it kind of came out that they was on some bullshit, they still kind of was like, well, Monique did it. No, now that Roger Henson is like, I'm not getting paid my worth. I can't even stand up here and fake the press tour. I'm breaking down crying at every single one of them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and
Now I will ask this. This is a little left, but I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna ask this to you guys. Excuse me. Okay, so the new Color Purple has not broken even yet, and it's about to be on HBO Max here in like a week or so.
it sure is.
Do y'all feel that Taraji sabotaged it?
Nope.
No, I don't.
Nope.
I don't feel like.
So some people are trying to blame her. I don't feel like she necessarily sabotaged it. It didn't help. It didn't help.
It didn't help. It didn't help. But it didn't. She didn't sabotage it. Unfortunately, these was unforeseen events that took place.
Yeah.
That we didn't know about. So while she's doing the press run, she's going through some shit. You know, and it ends up getting leaked out and exposed about how she feel because she can't hold it in no more. And the movie do good for real, because everybody was expecting it to be like the Color Purple remake for remake when it was actually a musical. So I know a bunch of people that
I saw that when the movie came out, I saw a lot of people say that on Twitter, like it was trending, that they didn't know that it was a reimagining of the musical, not a remake of the movie. And I was like, I knew it since the trailer.
I didn't.
Yeah, I knew it since the first trailer. But I'm one of the people that didn't think it was good. I mean, it was okay. Yeah, and I was ready for it to be over.
Real good.
So I'm not shocked. Now I'm shocked. Well, I'm kind of not, and I kind of am on why it hasn't broken even. But it came out Christmas Day, and it's only at 64 million right now, and this was $100 million production, and we are at February 10th.
You have to. I'm one of those people that will honestly say, yeah, I was like, okay, I will go watch the Color Purple remake, and then I don't like musicals. When I found out it was more of the musical aspect of it, because I heard like it was going to be a new spin on whatever the original Color Purple. I didn't know it until people had told me like, nah, it's like a musical for real. And I was like, well, I'm not going to see that shit. I don't fucking watch musicals. And so
I don't have a problem with musicals. That's the killer part. I don't have a problem with musicals. I had a problem with specifically the Color Purple. Like I just was sitting there like, I'm ready for this to be over. You know, but people do have a problem with musicals. So you're in the majority when you say that. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people didn't know it was a musical.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a musical, and I don't have a problem with musicals. It's just the fact that I don't look at Color Purple as a musical. So
yeah, and then there was a lot of people that was just like, we didn't ask for a remake.
And the song that everybody thought that should have been sung, I heard wasn't, because I ain't seen the movie. I'm waiting for it to come on Max.
Me too.
Yeah.
I wasn't really tripping off going to go see it, and Christmas and movies and stuff that go hand in hand. But I really wasn't tripping off going to go see that. And maybe revoke my black card. I know it was black production and all that, but I just wasn't in the building to see it. And I didn't know it was a musical until one of my friends went to see it and was like, it was a musical. They sung the whole time. It was nothing like the movie. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. They said they didn't sing the sister song. That
Which
sugar.
one?
Now that's some bullshit.
You talking
That's
about with the hand clap and
bullshit.
shit?
Sister, you been on my
mind.
Oh no,
sister.
Yeah.
You're one of a kind. Out.
that
Sister.
that song.
I'm keeping my eye on you. Hey, nah. They disrespectful for not putting that in there.
The original movie having that song in there and it being such a pivotal part in the show, in the movie, the original, it should have been in this new remake and it wasn't. And I think that's weird. So
maybe it wasn't in the production for a reason. It could be licensing or something like that.
Man, fuck nah. Get the fuck out of here.
But it just wasn't done, and that's the song that I really thought, because they only sung 2 songs, which was that crazy shit that Nettie and Celie made up on their own. Her singing Sister and the song before the sister song. That's it. And God got to tell you something. Them 4 songs was only songs sung in the original musical. Why wouldn't you put that main one, the main one in there?
Now that you said that, Bree, I don't even never want to see it.
But yeah, like, I mean, and this is another thing where I can see why they was betting on it, because the musical, when it was on Broadway and when it toured, was extremely successful. It ran for years. So I can, it came here.
It did. I was gonna say that it came here. It did. It was a big deal. It came here.
It was a huge deal. I know several people that when it first came out, they traveled to New York specifically to go see it. So it's like I can definitely see them betting on black, but no, it's an epic fail. It is an epic fail, and some people are really trying to blame Taraji for that, which I don't think that's fair. Because a lot of people is the musical thing, and a lot of people was like, I didn't ask for this. I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah.
So. Yep, I don't think it has anything to do with Taraji, Oprah, and none of them. Like, low key, Monique let it be known that Oprah wasn't for us back when she was giving her plight years ago. Like, I believed every single thing she said.
I believe that shit too.
Everything she said, Oprah did, she did it.
Yeah, I believe it. I don't think Monique has lied one time.
Not when I didn't think it back then. I'm not just saying that.
I never thought it. It was outrageous, and it was like, damn, because these are our heroes, low key, that she's talking about. But it wasn't to the point where because like Monique's a hero, so it's like it's heroes battling heroes. So it's not like to the point where it's just like, you're lying. That's hogwash. You're a liar. Like, it wasn't none of that. But, and then on top of that, when she came with the receipts, like, I remember when she did the interview with Sway and she showed all the receipts to Sway. So now you're talking to another hero. And he's backing up what you're saying 1,000% because you didn't pull out all the receipts. And it's just like, I mean, receipts don't lie.
Yeah, no, they don't, and I just don't. So I'm not shocked that we gonna hurt Oprah. She thinking she doing something like, okay, Color Purple's my little franchise. I'm gonna make a little movie. It didn't go so good. Okay, like she's not at home rolling around in the bed.
No, right?
Yeah, she ain't heard over that shit.
She ain't heard.
Don't give.
That's why she didn't pay nobody nothing. At the same time, she like, hey man, I'm about to do this little bitty ass movie. But I'm gonna spend $100 million on.
It ain't
I'm gonna pay y'all a little bit.
Nah, it ain't. She ain't hurt, so I don't think it's no big deal. Like she's not. Now the actors and the actresses might be like, well, damn, we didn't, it didn't do too hot, but she don't care. The person who should kind of care doesn't. That ain't taking no money out of her pocketbook.
No,
not
No, it
It
didn't.
was go. It had the potential to make her more money. It didn't. Oh well, next thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
No.
You win some, you lose some.
Eh,
Yeah.
I cracked out, guys. Like she don't.
Right. Oh darn. Let me get in my Bentley and drive home.
Yeah, she definitely not tripping off of the little small company that, because these niggas don't never pay for it on their own. They get a bunch of people to pay for it and see if they recoup their money. The small company was worth $5 million that spent $2 million for this movie. They're fucked up because it's a 64. They're trying to they ain't even gonna see nothing until it reach 100.
Right.
So them niggas gonna be in the red for a long ass fucking time.
Right. I think that's why it's going to Max so fast. It's wild. It's wild how horribly this is going.
Yeah, and I'm with y'all. It has nothing to do with I always fuck her name Taraji P. Taraji.
Miss T.
I always end up calling her something different. But it ain't got nothing to do with Taraji.
Yeah.
It has a lot to do with don't nobody really fuck with musicals like that.
Now, do y'all think that Taraji has shot herself in the foot?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think she shot herself in the foot. I think that she has said something that has been said. Monique has been saying this. Like when Bree said that, I'm 100% agreement. Monique been saying this all this shit fucked up for real.
Yeah.
So I don't
but
think
we see how good this is going for Monique. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at this point, it's like, okay, now if you're gonna, because this coalition could move units, because now that she said something, Monique been saying something. Now you got things coming out the woodwork like Zendaya, how she stood up for herself as being black, even though she has a white mother. She still stood up for being black with certain things. All this shit is coming out that black people are standing up on what you got to do for black folks. I think it's really gonna help and moving forward. Like that's one thing I will say about the Monique interview. Like, yeah, she put some light on it. And now a lot of things are coming up from the dirt about how motherfuckers have been doing that shit. So why don't we really start catering to that? Like black women really want they do when it comes to shit. So give them they do.
Yeah. Yeah. So shit. What was I about to say? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. So bringing it back to Monique. Did you hear that she's going on tour with Cat Williams and Tory Hart?
Yeah, I seen that interview when she said that. Well, not the interview, but when she got on live.
Yeah. Now, we all know this is a great business move, but do you find it a bit petty?
I mean, yeah, of course I find it petty as fuck. I think the craziest part about this is going to be the most highest rate, and when I say this, it's no disrespect to anybody, but Cat Williams said, "I find people that are funnier than me." This is what he said.
He did.
What I will say is Monique has never, and I repeat, has never been as funny or funnier than Cat Williams.
I agree.
So I think this is going to be the highest ranking bomb on the chitlin circuit that you have ever seen in your life.
Okay, first off, it's not going to be on the chitlin circuit.
It's going to be on the chitlin circuit to me.
It's not going to be on the chitlin circuit. But my thing with Monique, as far as comedy is concerned, She's funny, but she ain't like fall out the chair funny. She's never been that for me.
I think she was pretty funny. On Queens of Comedy, I think she was funnier than all of them.
I tend to disagree with that. I think Samore was the best one, and then Monique, and then Adele, and Miss Laura was never funny.
Miss Laura was never.
Yeah, Miss Laura was never funny.
I liked it, Miss Laura. Y'all know she used to be on Comic View.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Yep,
wasn't funny
she
back
wasn't
then.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it, Miss Laura. She's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Miss Laura.
Right. Right. Oh, that's another thing that she brought up was the Queens of Comedy that I had stories I had never heard about why it will never be another Queens of Comedy. That's fucked up.
I ain't hear that. Now, I didn't hear that because
okay. So basic. What?
I said I didn't watch the whole thing. It was long.
Oh, okay. So basically what she said was that they were being treated completely unfair. She was doing something else. And they had asked her because Stan Latham was the one that did Kings of Comedy. And so he had asked her to be a part of Queens of Comedy. He was assembling the Queens. So she did it, just on the strength of, buy black, And one thing that she said, because they sold her on the whole buy black shit, right? And one thing that she told them was, dealing with the white folks, even though some things weren't the best, they always had my money right.
And see,
and the very first check she got bounced. And so that's what she told them, whatever. And she was like, if y'all don't have my money within X amount of hours, I'm sick. I'm not going out. I'm sick. And they had her money. Then there was another time where they didn't pay her the exact amount. Now this is the crazy part about it, because I remember there was a show called BET Live or BET Tonight, and Michael Collier hosted it. It was on BET, obviously. It was a late night talk show, and he had the Queens of Comedy on the show back when they were touring, and there was a joke that she said on the show that now on Club Shay, she told the story basically behind it. I had to put two and two together because I basically feel the same way that she feels. So what the joke was on BET was that if you owe me $1 million and 76 cents, bitch, I want my $1 million and 76 cents. That basically happened in real life. And so she told the story or whatever. And she was just like, it's mine. Like, I just had to tell a few months ago a manager that, because they messed up my check. And she was like, oh, it's just $10. I said, I don't care if it's 10 cents. It's mine. The fuck you talking about is just $10. It's mine. I work for it. Give it here. All of it. You know what I'm saying? So she basically told the story or whatever, that they again messed up her check, and they had to get it right. Another thing she said was that there was a show where the kings and the queens came together and did one big epic show, and all the kings had their own limo, and the queens had to share a limo. And she was like, I'm not getting in that because all these motherfuckers got their own limo. I want my own limo. At the end of it all, they gave all the kings a Rolex. She said she's still waiting on her Rolex. I was like, wow. There's some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? But they want to praise you to your face and tell you, oh, you're this, you're that, you're a queen, all this kind of stuff. But then they don't treat you, like the words or your male counterparts. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's jacked up.
You know what I'm saying? So she was like, basically in so many words, I'll never work with him. I'll never work with him again. You know, I'll never do that again. There will never be another Queens of Comedy.
And I don't blame her. See, and
I don't blame her
either.
You know what I mean? Like nobody's gonna work for free and not get paid. People kill me with that. I actually had somebody try to tell me that their job didn't pay them for a month. You wouldn't still be working there.
Yeah, I'm not living like that.
I know somebody that had that happen a couple of times because they working non for profit.
Can happen. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but that didn't happen. That makes sense. Like
it can't happen to me because I can't tell my
it can happen, but no. The minute my check's supposed to be on come on Friday, and I don't get my check on Friday, and y'all expect me there on Monday, I'm not showing up.
I'm sick, right? Like I can't tell the people I pay the rent to. I work for a non for profit, so I don't
rent. Right?
That's just the way I am.
I don't care, right?
But a non-profit organization, and that's free rent where I'm from, or free mortgage where I'm from.
Right. So like
fuck all that. Like,
I'm
not doing that. The minute I be like, hey man, we ain't gotta, checks are gonna be a little. They're gonna come late. All right, the day the checks get here is the day I come back to work.
Or they gonna have bonuses on them? No. Oh well.
Yeah.
Right. Are you gonna have the interest?
Well,
do I need to charge you a penalty?
I'm not working for free.
Craig and them. I was gonna kick it with them. Gotta go. See you
when I see you.
I will not work. I will not pay the $5. I'm not doing that. So
I'm not doing it.
I definitely agree with her on that. She's basically been, if I hate to say this, and I do curse, but sometimes I don't want to. But it's no other word I can use, but she's basically been getting fucked around all this time. And it seems like she said, and I hate to agree, but when you go black, it's always some niggerdom involved. Like if these was her white counterparts, I don't think it would be as bad. She might not be getting paid her true worth, but she's going to get paid. If the checks are on Friday at 9 a.m., she'll have hers at 9 a.m. And if she got a different bank, it might come on that Thursday. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. And that's the part that sucks. Because again, I hate to say it too. I just say it on the internet. I should say. But I hate to say it on the internet, but unfortunately, we do have that stigma, especially, God, I hate to say it on the internet.
Let your soul glow.
Yeah, but that's why I really don't be like, oh, that 100% pro Black business, support Black business and stuff like that, because I look at two things. I look at customer service and I look at my pockets. If you have horrible customer service and you're not conducive to what I have going on in my pockets, then I'm gonna have to shop elsewhere. I don't give a fuck what color you are.
Listen, as a Black business owner, if I had a brick and mortar and I couldn't pay you niggas when at every 2 weeks or when pay periods came around, if I couldn't pay you niggas, I'd be mad y'all showed up the next day. Cause nigga, I couldn't pay y'all the last time. What the fuck are you thinking? Why do y'all keep showing up here?
Right now, I'm gonna be in the negative for real.
Yeah, like what are y'all doing? Why y'all want to fuck with me though?
Look, I didn't have the money last week. What?
Hey, I didn't have it last week. How the fuck you think I'm having it right now? I thought y'all took the hit the first time.
When we got paid, I was like, the check's late. I walked in the office, sat on down. Close the blinds.
Right.
I'm trying to figure this shit out. How dare you show up? Like, nigga, give me your keys. Like, what the fuck? You fucking up already. Right. You were supposed to stay home. Cause I'm supposed to come to you with a bag, like, hey, boom, I'm sorry I fucked up. Here we go. Are you still with me or not? Like, don't this show up, nigga?
Right.
I can't pay you.
Right.
I've had a grown person tell me that before and really thought I don't think they thought I believed it. I just think they said it. And I was just like, and you're an idiot for still working there.
Because you're just running up a tab at this point.
You're not getting paid. If they ain't paid, I'm not paying you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
as a judge, if I was a judge, I would be like, okay, so you were supposed to get paid on the 17th and you didn't get paid. No, sir, I didn't. They told me it was going to be a while. Okay, so then you were out for 2 days and then you were supposed to come in on the 20th and you came in. Yes, I did. And I did the whole 12 hours. I'd be like, well, that was your fucking fault. Like, that was your fucking fault.
Right. I can even give them grace. You know what I'm saying? Like if they talked a good game to them and been like, you know what, it just was a little tight, but I'm gonna get you right by X amount of day. I'll give you a little grace and,
I'll give you
be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I understand it's a little tight, but we gonna see what happens. And we get to that day and you still on fuck shit, we're done. We're done. And you will be hearing from my attorney at that point because I gotta sue you to get my money. Because at the end of the day, I'm getting my motherfucking money.
Yeah. And so, it is. So it is. Maybe it is people that'll work for free or be dumb like that. That individual told me that, apparently they the only one fell for it or felt like they should work it out and keep working. Monique don't think like that, and I don't either. I'm not on that. Like, I hate to say, and that's why, like, when people say certain things, they'll be like, oh, I might say, oh, I need a lawyer to start doing this and this with. And they'll say, oh, well, I know somebody that do, and I'll be like, well, I don't have time for the fucking.
Yeah.
So I know they might charge me this. And then when I pay them, they might be like, wow, well, since I had to do this, it's this much extra. I don't got time for that.
Exactly.
If I'd go to this white person who I'm basically trying to ask to help me write my will, and she said it was a flat fee, that's what it is. Now, if she say something in between, she going to let me know the next day, hey, came into a little bump, it's going to cost a little extra.
Yeah.
That's her letting me know you want me to do it or not. You're not going to do it and then come back later on and say I owe you some more money. And see, that's why I don't fool with a lot of black people with a lot of things. You know,
they'll try that one too.
They'll try. You like, oh, no, I paid you. You done your job. No, well, that was extra, and I just didn't say nothing. Then you didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing.
That's why for me, on that level, when I deal with black ministers and all that, I don't never get on that friendly type of ordeal where they be like, okay, well, you pay this up front and then at the back end you pay this, because then that's when you get caught up on them. Niggas will start calling you and be like, well, this costs extra and this costs extra and this costs. Nah, we need a set price right then and there, and I'm gonna drop Charlie when it's completed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to do no extra with you. You know what I'm saying? This is what we paying for, and this is what it is. We write the contract out. I sign a contract. When you come to me with more money, you got to show me why it costs more money. And because I've been in, in certain things so long, so you can't play me on that. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing my brother loves about it. I'll be like, nah, you can't play me on that because I know what that costs. And that should have been in the cost of this.
Right. And that's your fault that you ain't got your shit together.
Yeah. If you didn't have it beforehand, that's on you. That's not on me to pay for it.
It's not that they didn't have it beforehand. They just trying to see if they can get it over on you.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? I don't like that. It's a lot of shystiness with black business. You can go to a black restaurant and be like, all right, this meal gonna cost $30 and boom, I paid for it online. You get there, it can mess around and be $45. You be like, well, what? That's our online product. Huh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the next time you go, the shit really be $30. You see what I'm saying? So, because I didn't have that happen. The price jump up and down. You be like, man, fuck it. I'm not going. I don't know how much. I got $55 to pay nothing for no chicken dinner today. I thought it was.
Yeah, I ain't doing none of that fuck shit, man. Go.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the crazy part about it, because these instances puts the stigma on everybody. You know what I'm saying? So even if you do run into somebody that is just like A1, you know what I mean? You already are apprehensive to even fool with them in the first place because of all the negative experiences that you've had in other establishments.
Make you
know? And make you right. It makes you not want to fool with them altogether. But people want to keep screaming support black business. No, I'm not gonna support you just on the strength of you being a black business. Now I might consider it because you're a black business, but me considering it and me just doing it is two different things. If I consider it and I get to looking at it and again it's not conducive to my pockets, or you have horrible customer service, I'm going to reconsider. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, and it's so wild that we are the ones that have the most attitude when people are trying to pay us. Why, if I walk into an establishment, why do you have an attitude with me when I'm trying to give you my money? I didn't do nothing to you. Whoever pissed you off is whoever pissed you off. That ain't me. I've never met you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta deal with that too. I mean, it's
like I'd rather pay Joe Schmo down the street that maybe charges twice as much for the same thing, or maybe charges the same price but don't season it as well as you because he gave it to me with a smile.
Yeah, I don't got time.
Whereas deal with your bitch ass that got an attitude, and now I gotta cuss you out, and now I'm pissed off. Right. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it will forever be fuck wings and things.
I don't even know how that fucking,
because that's one of them establishments that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, fuck them. So.
Oh we.
I carry my black ass down to Go Chicken Go and get some food.
Well, they both on Truth. Well,
they both on Truth, but Go Chicken Go is white owned.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But they still both on Truth. And don't tell nobody they white owned, don't nobody know it.
You know, I did not know until I went to the one in Olathe and I was standing up there because it was lunch hour. I was standing up there and I started reading the history because they got the history on the wall, and I'm like, oh, so this is the reason why there's only one in Missouri.
Yeah, I flew from Kansas, living in Kansas, because it was the one right there on 7th Street. Yeah,
yeah, it's about like 3 or 4 of them in Kansas and one in Missouri, and it used to be a gas station.
It was black people in there cooking it, but it was still white on, and I do. But anyway, I like wing things. I actually, some of the people I went to church with them when we was kids. So I knew the grandma and them, the Parkers. They used to go to church with me. So I ain't been though in years, and you know that line used to be wrapped around that corner.
It still do, but I'm not about to pay
it. Still is.
Yeah, I'm not about to pay my money to sit in this line for 30, 45 minutes just to get disrespected. I'm not doing it no more. And that's the crazy part about it, because I used to tell people like they stuff is really good, but I can only go like once every 2 years because the customer service is that bad. It took me really going off on them one time in front of my grandma, to where I was like, I need to quit fucking with them altogether. Why do I keep giving them my money?
I've never been disrespected, but what I will say about wings and things is, my people, if you're out of something, you need to really put that out. Like, you need to make a sign up and say, hey, we don't have this. Because you know what will piss a black man off? Because I have your same experience, except it was me. I was disgruntled because why should I wait in the line for 20 minutes to only get up here and ask for something, and y'all say y'all don't have it, and now I gotta sit in the line until y'all are finished passing niggas food, and I gotta drive past this goddamn window
and smell chicken. So
Yeah.
Well,
And then
so,
that's the killer part. And then they don't apologize.
like
don't let it be something 1000% their fault. I remember one time I was at Big T's and I was in the drive-through, and the drive-through was a long ass wait. And I had ordered my food, but I had to sit there because they the line wasn't moving, right? The dude comes out of the back. He makes a beeline to me without even paying attention to how the line is moving. And he was like, we trying to get the orders on. You gotta move up, you gotta move up. I'm like, I can't move. He was like, you gotta move up, you gotta move up. I said, I can't move. There's a car in front of me. And he was looked and he was like, oh, and he went and told that person to move up. And so that person moved up and I was able to move. By the time I got to the window, he wasn't the one at the window, but he was the one packaging the order. And I had ordered whatever I ordered. And he came to the window and he was like, I put some extra beans in there for you. I put some extra beans in there for you. And I was like, okay, thank you. And I'm thinking to myself, motherfucker, I didn't ask for no extra beans. You could have just said sorry, my bad. Like
what it was.
Never said sorry, never said my fault. I'll never said, dang, I didn't even look over there, my fault, nothing. Like that's all you had to do. And the crazy part about it, I wasn't even tripping. I was just like, I can't move. Like, where you want me to go? I can't move.
When I go to not Nieces, when I go to Peachtree, I mean right there, the buffet. Sometimes I go on Sunday, and you got to get your fish fresh, cooked to order. And it was taking them all day. So the lady came out, the little black lady came out and was like, what's going on with your food? You been saying, I'm like, I'm waiting on this fish. She was like, they ain't even dropped the fish. I don't know what happened, but I know I had 4 of the biggest pieces of fish and I didn't pay. I did get a big mama, but I wasn't all fish. You know what I mean? I got one fish. Right. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all these black establishments we spreading on Black History Month.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Wings and Things. Shout out to Peachtree.
Fuck Wings and Things.
Well, if they do got some good chicken, if you can stand in that line, and if you want to get yelled at like them people do in Chicago, then go there.
No, it's different than in Chicago because that's like what they do. You go there to get yelled at, like how Gates is low key. But Wings and Things, no, I be wanting to shoot that place up sometimes. Now I'm not gonna do it because I'm a God-fearing woman.
Speaking of Gates, while we even talking about shout out to Gates, but speaking of Gates, this is what I want to say in behalf of Gates.
On behalf of Gates, you sure you want behalf of Gates?
Not on. Excuse me, I'll take those words back. Not on behalf of Gates, but in the downfall of what Gates has become. Listen, if I ask for a slab of ribs, by courtesy, you are supposed to show me.
No, they not.
Fucking slab of ribs. Don't pack that shit up because you're about to be mad at me, sir or ma'am. Because if you just wrap it up and slap that shit in plastic, I am going to look you dead in the face and I'm going to tell you to unravel all that shit right then and there so I can see what the fuck I'm about to pay for. Because if it's not what I want, I'm going to ask you to give me another fucking slab.
Well, I will say I'm an ex-Gates employee because I worked there when I was 17 or 18. And
how long was you there?
Oh, it wasn't long. It was a month. I did a month. The one on 40 Highway before they rebuilt it. If you don't ask to see the slab, they're not going to show it to you.
Oh no, this ain't my first rodeo.
I'm just saying.
Say slab no sauce. Let me see it.
Okay, so if they don't let you see it, you have a right to do that. But if you don't ask, they not. You gonna get what you gonna get. That's why you always go in there and say, "Show me a slab," and they have to say. I was the lady yelling back there. I remember that shit. I was a wee child. I was in my.
I thought they was supposed to show you. So
Nope.
you learn something new every day. But I don't go around buying slabs. I get the short.
I work there. I know. No, them rules ain't changed. That shit the same shit. And Sharonda, you work there. And if you don't ask to see them ribs, you gonna get what you gonna get. Just like if you don't ask to see whatever it is you buying. If you say you want uh a meat and a half, one meat, the big meat sandwich, and you don't say where you want it cut from, they gonna cut wherever you say. You better say I don't want no fat on it, or you're gonna get what you're gonna get, and that's just that. You know what I mean? Like
I don't do that. I do know. I've pissed off this light skinned lady. Because for some strange reason, when I want ribs, it's always on the weekend, and this bitch is always on the weekend. And like I piss her off every time because I will say that when she asks me, before, because I get a slab, period. Every time I go to Gates, I'm gonna get a slab. Now, whatever Jasmine want, she can get, but I'm gonna always order a slab. And so I always say this: slab, no sauce, let me see it. So by the time I get up there, if you give me a plastic wrap box, I'm gonna tell you to open that bitch up yourself. And open it up, let me see what it is.
Do y'all know what I do when I go to Gates sometimes?
What's that?
Talk the order to them like they do. Especially if it's packed in there. Like if I'm standing there and I'm number 10 and they can't see me, but they can hear me. Yeah. I'll be saying it like how they say it. Because I used to work there. I remember.
So you just scream out, slab, no sauce.
I'm not gonna scream it, but this is what I would say. What do you want to order? You want a slab? Okay. Slab, hold the sauce. Show the slab to go, please.
Okay.
That's
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that next time. And if that don't work, I'm gonna keep cussing them out like I've been doing. Like, man, I ain't what the fuck.
Hey, now if that don't work, it don't work. But that's what we was told, and I know them rules is still the same because when I go in there, I always say, if y'all got time to lean, and they say you got time to clean. So it's still the same in there. And I was 18. That was years ago, 17 or 18. Me and Sharon, we didn't work there long because
I remember.
we didn't work there long. It wasn't long at all, but we worked there. But it wasn't long.
Ain't no way on God's green earth I could work there.
It's a light-skinned lady in there that seen me, and every time like I ain't gonna say every time, but I know she seen me like 3 times in a row, and she was like, huh, every time. Cause like, nah, I didn't know. Don't just hand me no, open that shit up. Let me look. Nah, I don't want them skinny ass ribs. Can I see another one?
Whole thing working at Gates. It's more to it than what you think. And we just couldn't go because of the rules. We didn't really too much like the pay. You know how you be trying to get a job and then you waiting to get the real job you want, but you got to get a job in between.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of them deals a little bit because we ended up working somewhere else at this warehouse we was waiting on, but we did work there. And they hired us right then and there on the spot. And I think, did we get, yeah. This is why I really don't fool with black business either, because they paid us our money and all. But I remember one of the people being like, well, we cash checks here too. I was like, and I'm not. I got that.
Yeah, I'm not about to get an extra fucking $10 out of my shit.
I said, I got that part under control. But I used to give my checks to my uncle and he'd cash it. He'd give me the pocket. Like I'll be like, Uncle, I got a check. And I'll write endorse it, and he'll be like, you almost took out pocket money. It'd be about $400-500. He would cash them for me, and then put it in his bank. That's how I would cash my check. I did that for years, and then I eventually went different places and start doing it. But Gates, they tried the nigga shit and be like, we cash checks. No, you're not mine. But some
because they will tax you.
Yeah, it was taxing them, but see, some of them, you know how they have those people that look like they may or may have not been on the streets at a point in time. Mm-hmm. They be having them. That's who be using it.
Yeah, because the light-skinned lady I'm talking about, she looked like 2 months ago she was homeless.
So they use that. That's why they do. And I respect that. But now, no. I may be young, but I'm not done. But shout out to Ollie Gates. Shout out to Ollie Gates.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ollie Gates and the family, the Gates family.
Yeah.
Because I haven't
shout out to them.
But
and I'm gonna knock on wood because as soon as I say this, I know it's gonna change. But I haven't had a negative experience in none of the cases.
Huh.
So
I've had not necessarily a negative experience, but I had a negative experience because the person I was with had a negative experience. And then it made my experience be negative. But that's it.
Yeah, I ain't never had a negative experience. What I've had is them niggas trying to give me them all day ribs. Nigga, no, I want them motherfuckers that just got put on 3 hours ago that still got meat on them.
Oh yeah, they give you any kind of rib. That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
why a lot of people
don't give me them ribs that y'all cooked at 11. I don't want them motherfuckers that y'all just got sitting up at the top. Nigga, don't never give me them top ribs.
Damn.
What are we talking about?
I don't know, but yeah, shout out to Ollie.
Yeah, shout out to Gates. So yeah, so that's Monique on Club Shay.
Right.
So yeah, I don't have any final thoughts. Bree, do you have any final thoughts?
I really just everybody pray, stay prayed up, and go Chiefs.
Yeah. So Jerry's final thought, take it away.
Ooh, nah, my Jerry's final thoughts is actually gonna be not even kind of like a final thought where I try to give y'all some reasoning. What I want to do is apologize for last week. I got into my real depressed mode last week, and I do apologize to people that watch this. This month is kind of hard for me because I have to celebrate the anniversary of my daughter's death. So sometimes I kind of get on a downward spiral, but I shouldn't have never displayed that to y'all, and I do apologize. Not only as a man, but as somebody that has to entertain you. You do not have to feel some of the things that I feel. I'm supposed to actually take y'all away from some of y'all woes, and I do apologize for ever doing that. And here on out, I want to try to catch myself when I go through that. And as always, take care of yourself and others.
So, about last week, there's nothing that you said that you need to apologize for. I said that because excuse me, when we did that little segment or whatever, I thought it was important to, check on people's mental health, because I'm sure when Elmo tweeted how you guys are doing, that he did not expect the type of responses he got. And those were some like real responses. So I used that as a way to check in. And you were honest, and you should never apologize for being honest. And on top of that, people go through things, and not to downplay what people go through, but sometimes when you take yourself out of your bubble and realize that people are legit going through some serious things, that maybe your little thing may not be that big of a deal. So with you sharing that, it could have helped people, focus on you and, put their positive vibes on you instead of being in their bubble and being self-centered and what have you. So I don't want you to think that you sharing that was something negative. You know, that like you were honest and that's what you were going through. And that's the problem that people have been trying to combat with the Black community over the last few years, is that especially with men, like men are human and they go through things and they feel things, you know. So I think that was brave and courageous that you thought so much of us, me and Bree, and then the viewers, to share that, you know. And I feel like that we should do that more. And I ain't trying to say that we should have a whole segment every week or nothing like that.
Yeah, because you're not gonna get that.
Right. So, but I mean, not even necessarily have it on the show always, but I feel like we should do better with, you know, checking in, you know. So, and I thought about that this week too, but I just didn't want to just like randomly send you a text and be like, "Hey, how's your mental health?" You know.
Yeah.
I've been you've been on my mind this past week, and I have been, you know, praying for you, praying for your mental health.
I appreciate that.
So yeah, but yeah, like there's nothing to apologize for, and I feel like I'm not alone in saying that, Bree. I say Bree.
She's cussing out some kids right now.
I guess so. But yeah. But yeah, no. I don't think I'm alone in saying that. But yeah. But yeah. So this is episode 111 of the Ish We Talk.
111.
You guys. Yeah, we will see you guys on episode 112. So yeah, go Usher. Bye.
Go Usher.
Hopefully we Super Bowl champs.
Yeah. yeah, sure, I guess that too. But go Usher. He's always gonna win. Bye.
Exactly.